Hello. Hello. First off, go order. This is amazing. You're here before I even started. Welcome. Before I start, I'm going to tweet this out. Okay, great. So, welcome again. And as the title says, it is tea chatting number 5 and there's just some things that I personally need to get off my chest just to personally talking about just let it out there. Whether it's even if it's only one person here, I'm still very thankful. So go order. Happy to see you here. But let me introduce the drink I'm drinking right now. You might be wondering, am I drinking beer? I am not. This is not alcoholic at all. So I got this drink from a cafe. Yeah, so they delivered to my house, and I was shocked that it's not in a traditional like drink container. It was in this tall can thing, and I was like, is this the right drink that they sent me? And it is the right drink that they sent me. So I don't know if you can see. Can you see? I don't know. Okay, probably not, but this is actually a black sugar latte. Yes, it's really not beer. It's not even coffee. It is black sugar latte. So there's no coffee in it. It's just black sugar milk beverage thing, and it's hot. It's not even cold. I ordered it hot, but it still arrived to me in this aluminum can. I know it's weird, right? So I was really shocked and also just wanted to show you guys, but I didn't drink it yet. So let me drink it and see how it is. Mm. Oh, it's super sweet. Oh, I mean, it's black sugar, which it should be. But it's good. It's good. Black sugar, like milk drink, no coffee in it. Mm. Yeah, it's good. I picked correctly for today's tea chatting time. So, yeah, if you guys also want to chill and just chat with me, get a drink or something to eat, that's what this current live is going to be about. Weenie, I'm glad you're here, Weenie. Hi, Weenie. She says, how was your day? Well, today is December 7th, 2021 in Korea. 12:54 p.m. and so far my day has been okay. I technically like woke up about 2 hours ago, but then I was like doing some things, and then before I like get down to work, like by the way, my eyes are kind of puffy. I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine. I'm like I don't know why I'm like kind of swollen right now, but yeah. So yeah, before I get going on my work, I just need to talk about these topics with you guys. And if you guys have any like concerns you guys want to talk about too, that's exactly what tea chatting time is all about. So if you guys have anything to talk about, it's all good. Yeah, so Weenie, my day's going okay, and now spending it with you is even better. Okay, yeah, so welcome again, Weenie. Go order says it looks so fancy. I know. It's my first time ever seeing a cafe serve me a drink like this. Like there were other cafes that do serve drinks like this in Korea, but it would usually be coffee, like Americano or something. But I ordered a black sugar latte, so I'm like, oh, I really hope they didn't send me an Americano. But they make their drinks in this fancy aluminum can. I know, even I'm surprised, but it tastes good though. And I really wonder, how do they like make it and then pour it in? And I don't know. I wonder if this is more environmentally friendly. I guess because aluminum. Maybe. Well, I appreciate that they're being more environmentally friendly. So yeah, I know, fancy. Mm. Yep, and it really tastes good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Sarah's here. Sarah, I'm not surprised, Sarah. Okay, I'm so glad you're here and hope you're ready for the tea chatting we're going to be doing soon. And Nancy is here. I'm shocked you're here, Nancy. I hope you enjoy this tea. Liz, hi, Liz. So Liz, okay, Liz is one of our current customers, and the tea chatting that I'm planning to do is concerning you know what, Liz. If you know what I'm talking about, Liz. So let's just get right into it, guys. So do you guys? I don't know if you guys, how many of you guys know this story about me already, but one of the orders that I did for a customer, Monster X No Limit albums, ordered directly from Starship, and one of the jewel case albums came damaged. Okay, so the damage was on the cover of the jewel case. I should have brought an example. Okay, so on the cover of the jewel case, it was a huge crack on it. Okay, and I wanted to show it here, but right now it's actually currently out for exchange, so I can't show it. Maybe I should have done a live yesterday, but I was tired yesterday. But it's good. What can we do? So I took pictures of it. Okay, so if you guys want to see what we're talking about, it is a big crack on the front of the jewel case cover. So, okay, so I tried to take as best as I could, and it's on the Gion cover, by the way. So sad that it happened on the Gion jewel case version, but what can we do? So it's a Gion cover. and I can't open it. Like I can't unwrap it because otherwise I can't exchange it. So I didn't unwrap it. I just see it. It arrived to me like this. So let me see if I could show it. Okay. I really hope you could see it well. Can you see there that big crack? Yeah, you can see it clearly, right? That's obviously a crack, right, guys? And then here's another photo that I think is a little bit more clear, that it's clearly cracked. Okay, please excuse that Guillaume looks kind of silly in this angle. 1 second. Okay, can you see there very clearly? That's obviously a crack in the case, right, guys? I did not make this, of course. It arrived to me this way. Why would I ever want to purposely damage an item? So anyways, it arrived to me this way with this huge crack on the cover. So how it goes is that Starship has their own online store, but they also have the Gmarket store. So I personally like to order on their Gmarket store within Korea because I like to go through their Gmarket customer service better than Starship directly customer service for obvious reasons. Okay, so so the first thing I had to do was contact Gmarket about this. I call them and I say like, hey, this item arrived to me damaged. There's a huge crack on it. Can I get this exchanged? And they said, okay, so tell me everything about it, and then we'll contact the store, aka Starship, about it. And see how it goes. And I'm like, okay, but I had low expectations because I have never had Starship successfully exchange me something. So that's a story for another time. But Starship is usually just terrible. Okay, we already know this. So I told the customer, have low expectations. They may not exchange it for us. Okay, so anyways, I'm going through Gmarket to get it done. And then the next thing Gmarket tells me is that you need to email this to Starship. So they gave me a Starship email address to send them photos of how the damage looks like. And as you guys saw, I sent them photos like that. Here's how the damage looks like. I emailed that to Starship, and then last time this happened to me, when I wanted to tell Starship about a damaged item, they responded to me really quickly via email after I sent them the photos. So then after I sent them the photo of this jewel case version, they didn't respond to me for like 3 days. I'm like, why are they taking such a long time? So I kept waiting for them every single day. 3 days passed and still no response from Starship email address. So I was thinking after a while, I'm just going to contact Gmarket again and ask like, what the heck is going on? But before I decided to do that, Gmarket calls me. So Gmarket calls me. This was now the 4th day of Starship not responding to my email. So Gmarket calls me and they tell me that the email I sent to Starship, they couldn't see the photos. So first off, after hearing this, I'm like, I have sent so many emails to Starship before because of problems like this. Okay, and they have always seen my photos fine. So what happened that this time when I emailed to them, they did not see the photo? I have no idea what happened. So I'm talking to Gmarket about this. Okay, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. I'll just email them again. And so I said that I'll email them again. But then Gmarket says, no, how about you text it to us? Text us the photos, and then we will show that to Starship. I'm like, even better. That sounds great. So anyways, thank goodness for Gmarket. Okay, so Gmarket tells me to text them the photos, and I did immediately. I texted them the photos, and then they called me like within a few minutes. So after they checked my text, they called me back a few minutes after, and they say to me that they showed these photos to Starship, and they saw the photos as well. And Starship responded back saying, if it's a scratch on the album, and they said based on the photo, it looks like only a scratch, we do not allow exchanges for this. I'm like, excuse me? So I'm talking to them on the phone, and I'm honestly so upset. Okay, and when I'm upset, I can't really speak well in Korean, but I was like doing my best to like explain to the Gmarket person, I can't believe you guys are saying this to me. And so the Gmarket person also says to me, yeah, when I look at the photo, it looks like only a scratch to me. So I'll show you the exact photo that I sent to Gmarket. Maybe I should have taken a better photo, but these photos that I showed to you guys, it was what I took right now before I sent the album out for exchange. So the photo I originally sent to them looks like where did it go? Okay, so this was the photo I originally sent to them. Even like because I took the photo right after I took it out of the box. So I just took the photo where I thought it clearly showed it's a scratch, but then they see this and they said that looks like it clearly looks like a crack. It clearly looks like a crack, but they saw this photo and they tell me that looks like a scratch. Excuse me? Can you guys be honest with me? Like, be completely honest with me, guys. If you saw this photo just saw this photo, okay? If you saw this photo, do you think that's a scratch and you would not allow an exchange for that? Tell me honestly, okay? Okay. So when I look at this photo again, I'm like, okay, they could kind of see it as a scratch, I guess. Okay, I guess. But then I was so upset talking with her on the phone. Okay, so I'm like, if I have to do something to make you guys see it clearly is cracked, I'll try and take a better photo of it. And so that's why, just for evidence, I took more photos of it before I sent the album out for exchange. I even took a video as well, just to clearly show it is a crack. Okay. I really wish like it's better to show via photo or video, but when you feel it and when you see it in person, it's obviously cracked. So I was so sorry guys, as you can see, I was so upset hearing them say like Starship said it's a scratch, we're not going to exchange it. G Market person even said, yeah, it looks like a scratch to me, they can't exchange it. So I'm talking to the G Market person on the phone, and I'm like, no, it is obviously cracked. Like I told them, if you see it in person, it obviously looks like a crack, and I can't open it. Like if I open it, you would clearly see it's a crack, but I can't open it because I want to exchange it. And so I'm trying my best to explain this to her, but then she says to me, but we don't know if this item is sold out though. So if this item is sold out, we can't exchange it for you anyway. And we would only be able to, take it back and refund you. And I'm like, okay, here's the thing. Of course, I don't want to return it for a refund. I'm sure the customer wouldn't want that either. Like, so I said to them, okay, then how about this? How about you just check for me? Is it really sold out? Okay. If it's really sold out and you guys cannot process an exchange for me, then of course I would rather keep my broken item. Okay. So I even said it to her, like I'll be better off keeping this broken item if for real an exchange is not possible. So I told that to her, like, can you please check on that first before we continue on this further? And then she said, okay, yeah, I'll check on this and then get back to you. And I'm like, okay, great. So still fuming, okay? While I was on the phone with them, I was riding the subway train. Let me tell you guys, like, it was, I could not believe I had to do this in a public area. So I was hoping no Koreans were paying attention to me while I was like kind of fuming on the phone on the subway train. But anyways, yeah. So after that, we hung up on the phone, I'm like waiting for G Market to contact me back, with low expectations, of course. And I'm telling all this to the customer too. I'm like, hey, guess what just happened to me? And blah blah. And I'm like, probably low expectations that they will exchange it for me because they think it's a scratch. Okay, so I was like so upset as well during this whole time. But then thankfully, a few minutes later, G Market calls me back again. And there is a good ending to this. Hopefully this will continue as a good ending. Okay, so she calls me back and she says to me, they do have more of the Gion jewel case version in stock. And I told to Starship it is really broken. Okay, so thank you to this G Market lady that she believed me. Okay, so this is all thanks to G Market, not thanks to Starship. Okay, all thanks to this G Market customer service lady. She tells Starship it is really broken, so we need to make this as an exchange. Is it possible? Like, is this item sold out? Like, would that be possible? And so she said that to Starship, and Starship said, yes, it is possible to exchange it because we do have more in stock. I'm like, thank goodness. Okay, so G Market lady confirms for me it's okay to get it as an exchange. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. So now I'm not fuming anymore. Now I'm like really thankful to this G Market customer service lady that she believed me and that it's really damaged. Okay. I really, like, of course I would not go through all this trouble if it was a scratch. Okay. Because sadly, I have told this to some past customers as well, that some of the jewel case version has like really small things, that happen to it, but it's not so major that Starship would allow for it as an exchange. Like, it's really unfortunate, but many jewel case versions, and I'm sure maybe you guys have that experience already, many jewel case versions have like very small defects on it, but what can we do about it? But this album is obviously cracked. Like, I could feel it. Even though I didn't open the album, I could feel it. It's an obvious crack on the front. So surely Starship will get the damaged item. They will look at it in person and see it is clearly cracked and damaged. Clearly, okay? And I have all the evidence in my phone just in case they like say to me, hey, we can't exchange this. I'm gonna be so angry if Starship contacts me saying like this item is not damaged. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, if they contact me back saying we will not exchange this for you. Whoa, okay, but hopefully it will not happen. Okay, hopefully it will. So the item right now is out for exchange. So this whole phone call exchange, it all happened yesterday, and so they said it'll take like up to a week for the full exchange to happen. So I was expecting, if I do a live today I could show you guys more clearly the album in person. But then I got a text from the delivery company saying that we're gonna come to your house today to pick up the damaged item. I'm like, whoa, okay. So I had to like get that all ready, and it's already like out for exchange. So yeah, so it's okay. But yeah, as you guys saw in my photos, I want to believe you guys, it obviously looks damaged, right? So um okay, so let me calm down. Let me drink my drink. Let me calm down. Oh my gosh. Whew. So it's a little, it's kind of good news. Okay, it's out for exchange. Surely everything will go fine. Starship will send to me a perfect Gion Jewel Case album, perfectly wrapped, surely perfectly wrapped, and comes to me not damaged. Before I open it, I'm gonna do an unboxing video and see together, does it really come okay? All right, so we're gonna look at that later whenever it comes. And surely this will be fine. But thank you, G Market. No hate on G Market. Okay, thank you, G Market, that she believed me and told Starship it is damaged. We have to do the exchange. Thank you, G Market. No, thank you, Starship, that they saw this photo and thought it was only a scratch. How dare you, Starship? Anyways, that's the tea that I want to share for today of my experience as my case shopper. And yeah. Yeah, and more tea to come. I mean, more tea to come, but I mean, yeah, there's other topics I want to talk about today as well, but that was the main one I wanted to get out there, get off my chest. I feel so much better getting it off my chest. And let me read you guys' comments. Okay, what's going? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. These are other topics I want to talk about. Yeah, so Gold Order says, I saw that MX was in the USA, and I had a little shock session. I don't even know why, because they aren't even close to me. Go Order. That's interesting. Like, what do you mean by a little shock session? Please explain more, because I have my own feelings about it too. I live in Korea, as you know, and I'm from the USA. Like, my nationality is USA, but of course, don't feel good about them being in the USA. And so, that's definitely a topic I want to talk about in a bit. So hold that thought. But also explain to me what exactly was your shock session. And then Liz says, "Oh yes, a whole roller coaster." Okay, I wasn't sure if you wanted to like reveal yourself, Liz, about it, but yes. But okay, so Liz says a whole roller coaster, and she appreciates all my hard work for getting this done. I agree. So I don't. Okay, and okay, never mind. I'll just okay. So you're welcome, Liz. Maybe people can already assume, but you're welcome, Liz. Hopefully this will have a good ending. Okay, but I'm gonna do the unboxing of when the perfect Gion album arrives. Surely it will be fine. But hopefully, Liz, you'll be here when I do that unboxing. That surely everything will be fine. And please, Starship, don't contact me. Okay, this is the one time I actually don't want them to contact me. Like, remember, if you guys were here when I told that story, that I won a fan cafe event, but I missed the deadline to get my prize because I didn't even know they announced the results. So I was like super shocked. And also I didn't expect myself to win. So I didn't think to like check it, because I thought for sure I wasn't going to win, but turned out I did. But anyways, I contacted them about, am I still able to get my prize? And of course they never responded back to me. So yeah, Starship, I hope you never respond back to me. Okay, don't respond back to me that you think the Gion damage I sent to you guys is not damaged. So okay, so the fight is not over yet. Until the exchange comes to my house, then I will feel better. But hopefully the new album doesn't arrive to me damaged as well. So cliffhanger for now until I can update you guys again how this exchange with Starship goes. It was my first time ever exchanging something with them, by the way, and let's see how it goes. Sarah says, "Oh wow, that's very visible." That's what I thought, Sarah. That's what I thought. Okay, and like you have to be kind of dumb to think this is a scratch, right, guys? That obviously looks like a crack, right? But just wait until they see it in person. Okay, if the photo looks like a scratch to them, because they're really dumb, when they see it in person, you can feel that is an obvious crack on it. So they better not contact me. Okay. Anyways, Megan, welcome, Megan. She says, "It blows my mind that we call them jewel cases and not just CDs." Okay. So the I don't know why Korean album makers call it this way either. I don't know, but they call it jewel version. Okay, so yeah, so jewel case, I know, but even though it's not a jewel, but who knows who thought of this name? But yeah, but since it's called that way in Korea, that's why I call it the jewel jewel version or jewel case, but if I call it the CD version, no one would know because that's not how you call it in Korea, you know. So yeah, hopefully you guys always will understand me when I call it the jewel version or jewel case version. Joey, I was gonna text you, maybe thinking if you would be here or not, because Joey has this concern as well that we are going to talk about it here together, and I hope can help you, girlfriend, too. Okay, so Joey, hi, girlfriend, as well. You just woke up. What great timing! I was thinking to come earlier, so right now it's 1:12 p.m. in Korea. I was actually thinking to come in the morning. Excuse me, sorry. I was actually thinking to come in the morning because I wanted to have more time to do my work later in the day, but then I couldn't get out of bed until recently. So here I am. So glad to know, Joey, we got great timing. Things happen for a reason. So Joey, you are meant to be here, and we're going to talk about those topics soon, okay? And Joey, if I can have your permission or not, can I read the text that you wrote to me here? But if not, it's okay. But I just want to, if you want to share your thoughts that you wrote to me, if it's okay to like say here, so you don't have to repeat yourself. Let me know if that's okay. But if not, okay. Sylvia's here. Sylvia, welcome, Sylvia. She says hi. It's been a while. Yes, it has, Sylvia. Happy to see you here, and hopefully you're okay. I'm talking about these topics, but hopefully, yeah. But see you again soon, or talk again, whatever. Sylvia, just happy you're here. Okay, and then Go Ore says, "You're so funny, Go Ore." So she says maybe Gion was sad. Maybe Gion was sad because you just left Hamgome in the corner. So the album decided to come cracked. You're hilarious. You're hilarious, Go Ore. And all honesty, as you guys know, I have terrible Gion luck when it comes to finding him in my albums, you know. And so of all the albums that arrived, and this album comes cracked, is the one with Gion cover. I'm like, he really doesn't like coming to my house. He even arrives damaged, you know. But yeah, so for during his pink hair time, I kind of left Hamgome alone, but he's fine. Okay, he's super snug in this corner. Okay, so no, all good. But now that Gion is back to black hair, of course I'm loving him back again. This is also Hamgome too. That's his booty. This is also the Hamgome animal. So yeah, it's all good. So they're all getting love now, but maybe because of my past actions, karma hits me like this. It's possible. I do think karma is real. You know, karma is like, I mean, it's a coincidence, but I do think karma really does happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's okay. But surely Starship will fix this. Surely they will not reject the exchange. Surely. And yeah, that'll be the unboxing, another unboxing video I'm gonna be doing again, unexpected one. Once it arrives. Yeah, so we'll see together. Breezy is here. Welcome, Breezy. She says, I just started at a new hotel. Get out of here, and only just got to work. Get out of here. But first off, congrats on working at a new hotel. I hope it's better than your previous one, but you just got to work. Focus on your work, girlfriend. But if you're able to listen or chat with us at the same time, I welcome it, of course. So priority is always your work, okay? But you go, Breezy. Megan says, yay, G Market just sent an email that they finally released your limited edition album, as in you ordered it, but then now it's finally being shipped to you. My gosh, did you order it late? I'm gonna assume you didn't order it late, but my gosh. Okay, so I don't know how good or great Gmarket is, but I've never used them to ship abroad. Happy Hyungwon time, by the way, 1:15 p.m. in Korea. 1:15 p.m. in Korea right now. So so anyways, yeah. So I personally don't know how Gmarket is like with global shipping, but I hear good and bad reviews about them. Like, I have one friend that says she's never had issues with Gmarket before. I'm going to her to USA, and then I've heard from like you guys, like past customers, that it arrives to you damaged and stuff. So I don't know. But even with me in Korea, Gmarket sadly sends things to me damaged. But then thankfully their Korean customer service at least is really, really good. Like, again, thank you, Gmarket, for fixing my issue about this exchange. Like, really, they're always so good to me. But Starship, as we know, they suck. So yeah. So I'm curious about you guys' stories. If you want to spill that tea about Gmarket, it's all good. Even though, as we know, Minhyuk and Hyungwon do Insa Oppa, which is made by Gmarket, so they are Gmarket spokesperson. But come on, we'll all be honest here. If Gmarket doesn't do a good job, we need to call them out. Okay, so yeah. So any stories you guys want to share, it's all good for tea chatting time. Sylvia says, we'll listen to your live while doing work. As long as you can do it and you focus on your work, that's all that matters. But also, I really hope I don't do this for 3 hours again, but we'll see how this goes. But yes, Sylvia, all good. Joey says, it is the text message I sent you last night. Yeah, sure, no problem, dear. Okay, any of your text messages that you sent to me, like I won't read the whole thing, but just your personal feelings, if you don't mind me sharing it here, so you don't have to repeat yourself. That's all I mean. So Joey, if it's really all good, we'll talk about that. Breezy says it is good. So it is better than her previous workplace, and it's a pay raise, even better. Congrats again, girlfriend. You do your work. Yeah, you go, girlfriend. Okay, get that moolah. Sarah says, I am just glad Gmarket came through and were able to help, unlike Starship. I agree. I really don't want to imagine if I didn't have Gmarket to help me, and if I order this album only through Starship website, so then I would only talk about it with Starship. I really don't want to imagine it. Okay, so probably wouldn't believe me. So yeah, thankfully, why I decide to purchase through Korean Gmarket of all my Starship orders is because of this reason. I want to work through Gmarket customer service instead of Starship customer service. So FYI to you guys. But if I remember correctly, you guys can't order on the Starship like Korean website because they don't do international shipment. If I remember correctly, right? So only through Gmarket they do international shipment. Well, but anyways, to anyone living in Korea, I highly recommend don't order from their Korean online store unless you really have to, but ordering through their Gmarket Korean store a lot better because of the situation I just said. Yeah. Sarah says, by the way, I am so happy, girlfriend. I know she is so happy. We are finally getting Insa Oppa again. I know, same. So you know what? When they suddenly announced, I mean, they didn't really announce it. They only wrote it on their YouTube page. So I don't know if you guys were aware of it, but I assume you were because there was no Insa Oppa for 1 month. But they suddenly announced like, okay, we need to take a break for 1 month for whatever reason, like to recollect themselves or something. So they said, we'll be gone for 1 month, but we'll be back again on December 5th, which was a few days ago. Finally, we're seeing new Insa Oppa videos. And so my guess as to why they took a 1 month break is that, MX was coming back with a new album. So most likely, they were busy with that. So that's why couldn't record new episodes. Another thing is that if you guys saw the recent Insa Oppa episode, they were talking about like this new season, so like renewing their contract with Gmarket, something like that. So I'm sure they had to like settle out something to for renewing their contract in some way of continuing Insa Oppa. So I'm sure that was a reason too. But another thing is that now that they're in the USA, as you guys know, for like maybe a month, they had to like record so many episodes before leaving to the USA, right? So I'm pretty sure all of these episodes they tried to record all in November, which you guys know, all in November we had no Insa Oppa episodes. But I'm sure Hyungwon and Minhyuk were like filming this whole entire time. So then we most likely, hopefully, will get like 2 months of Insa Oppa already like pre-recorded, and we're gonna watch it all the time. So yeah, so that's my guess why they suddenly took a break for 1 month, but it's all good. Yeah, at least now we get to see Insa Oppa back again, and just Minhyuk and Hyungwon being the silliest guys. As we know, they are great at ad-libbing. All of them, all of MX are great at ad-libbing random like funny lines. So just yeah, so we get to enjoy this while they're doing their work in the USA, and there are more things to talk about. So I'm trying to think what's the next topic I should slide into, because I kind of want to talk about the MX stuff later, because that's like a little bit like kind of personal talk as well, like to me personally. So the next topic, if you guys know, please let me know what the heck is going on with Wonho and the Seoul Music Awards. Okay, so last I heard, okay, actually, I'll go from the beginning. So the first thing I heard is that he was nominated, but then suddenly his name was gone. And I was like, I have no idea what was going on. But I was like, I'll just wait because it's still kind of early. Maybe they're gonna fix it later. Okay, so then that happened. And then I was seeing some people say, oh, Wonho's name is back again. And I'm like, okay, great. So like I guess it was just like a weird error or something. And so then I was hearing fans say that 1 nomination is back again, but then now recently, I think I'm hearing that his name is gone again. So I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if I've been seeing Korean weenies talk about it, but the thing is I'm avoiding Twitter these days, so I'm like really out of date, sadly. So if any of you guys know what's going on, please let me know. I have no idea what's going on, but let's talk about this tea first. Okay, what is going on with Wonho with the Seoul Music Awards nomination? Like I know Monsta X is nominated. I know, so that one for sure is okay. And I saw Monsta X official Twitter tweet about it. But with Wonho, I have no idea. And I don't think Wonho official Twitter tweeted about it either. So I really am so confused as well. If you guys know what's going on, please let me know. Wano with Seoul Music Awards. And then another thing is that there's a new Ohoho video. It was yesterday, right? I feel like it was yesterday. It was uploaded yesterday. But the thing is, I didn't watch it yet. So the Ohoho video, it was like the whole video was about Wano and how he did his first offline concert, you know? So I wanted to watch it, but then I felt like it was gonna make me sad because I wonder if in that Ohoho video they talk about, um 1010 getting sick suddenly. So I'm a little bit afraid to watch it. So I do want to ask you guys first, if any of you guys have seen that Ohoho video, is it like sad? Is it okay? I really want to know from you guys first before I watch it, because I just need to prepare myself before I watch it. So let me know if it's like, if it's like kind of sad because they talk about it or something. Let me know, and then so if I can watch it later. Joey says, at Sarah, that is so true. Insa Oppa is back, and I'm so glad. Same, same, same. Though I wonder how they will film the next episodes. Okay. Either MX in the USA, unless of course if they pre-record already. Joey, I just said that before, but you probably said that before I said it. They most likely pre-recorded a lot before going to USA. I'm pretty sure, because of that 1 month break. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Insa Oppa for maybe 2 months, and then when Minhyuk and Hyungwon come back to Korea, they can record more episodes. So I feel pretty sure at least 2 months pre-recorded already. Yeah. Not at least, at most. I think at most 2 months. Yeah. Sarah says, yeah, I think they definitely pre-recorded some episodes. Yes. Cherry says, hi, oh my gosh, Cherry, nice to see you as always. Sarah says, okay, SMA Seoul Music Awards is a big mess. Okay, we all thought things got fixed, but just as Weenies came to vote, his nomination disappeared again. Are you kidding me? But also, yeah, that's what I assume was happening. He was there, he was gone, he was there again, but now he's gone again, right? What is going on? Sarah says Korean weenies definitely know and upset. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I was curious because I only saw updates about it from international fans. But thank you that Korean fans know. Okay, I don't know, guys. What is going on? I still don't know what is going on, because for him to be nominated at first, I mean, so they planned it, right? But then like to make an error like that, like, he was nominated at first, but then they take him down, must be on purpose. It's not by an accident that you get taken down. It's always on purpose, to get taken off the list. So what is going on? What is going on? Um um uh Okay. Okay, wait, sorry, Delarian, I skipped your comments. Okay, Delarian, welcome, Delarian. Delarian says, hi, Universe finally added Kiss or Death full music video. I know, girlfriend. Okay, sidetrack because I also forgot your comments. So, Delarian, welcome again. Girlfriend, they uploaded all the groups, what songs they made on Universe. Finally, they uploaded it all on YouTube, so then you don't have to be a paid member, or I don't know. Do you have to be a paid member or just like download the app? I wasn't sure how you could watch it on the app, but at least now it is all for free. You can see on YouTube now. I know, so go enjoy Kiss or Death music video to your heart's content on YouTube. But also, I'm still hoping we see a choreography performance video at any day now. Okay, I mean, I hope it's not an issue because Shawnee was in it, but I really want to see the full choreography of Kiss or Death because it looks so amazing. But I honestly don't know if it's ever gonna come out. But yeah, but at least enjoy all the Universe music videos. Kiss or Death is a great song. Go watch on YouTube now. Um. Cherry says, okay, Cherry, you're so nice. Thank you for telling. She said it is okay to watch it. Okay. Okay, really? Okay, I just want to really make sure it's really not sad. Like, do they not mention it? Like, they don't mention about what happened to Wano. Is that why? But it's really like all perfectly fine. Delarian says, I saw it. Only the first day is covered. Okay, here's the thing. I saw on Twitter very briefly that Wano was greeting Soyu, who used to be in Sistar. She, as far as I know, she only performed on the second day. So that's why I then when I saw that, I was like a little bit worried. Oh, do they talk about what happened to Wano on the second day? So after I saw that, I wasn't sure. So yeah, guys, yeah. So I still don't know if I should watch it or not. Or at least how should I prepare myself before watching it? Megan says Wano and Bi. Oh, Wano and Bi keep disappearing from the ballot. You have to click a tab for today to get it to his name to pop up, but it keeps disappearing. Okay. Okay, so I want to assume you guys do know about Bi's situation. His situation is sadly more serious than Wano. Like I don't know the full details, but I just know that sadly BI is still going to court for it. Okay, so that's how much more serious his is. While Wano is not going to court at all, he is perfectly done. He's doing nothing. He's doing nothing. But BI sadly he's still going to court for it. So I understand for BI not being nominated makes sense, but yet not really. Even though you're in court, you're not charged. I don't think he's charged with anything yet, but still, because he's in court, I guess that might be kind of difficult to judge. But Wano, there's nothing wrong with Wano. Why would he have an issue about being nominated or not? So that's disappointing. That's very disappointing. Cherry says they just show him apologize to Soyu. Okay, don't know her name, but that's exactly how you spell it. Good job, Cherry. Okay, so they only show him apologize to her. Okay, wow. Okay, interesting. Okay. Okay, thank you again for telling me. Lulu is here again. Welcome again, Lulu. She says hi from Canada. Welcome from Korea to Canada. She watched the Oho video. The video is about the practice before the first day. Okay. And behind the scenes on both days. Okay. They also show stages on both days. Okay. Okay. I really want to assume they would not want to bring up what happened to Wano, right? Because like I'm sure fans, are curious, like, was he okay, when he had that incident happen to him, but I'm pretty sure they would never show what he was doing backstage to try to like recover from it. I'm sure they wouldn't. So that's why I was thinking they wouldn't. But I was still like a little bit worried, like how much of it will they reveal? Like, will they show Wano like being sad about it? Because if they show Wano being sad about it, then of course that's gonna make me sad. So then I want to prepare myself if anything like that happened. But I guess not. The only serious thing was just serious, quote unquote serious, is that he apologized to Soyu, and that's it, I guess, to of anything that was like kind of sad from the video. But thank you again, Lulu, for that information. Sarah says, OMG, the Oho video was so heartwarming. Okay. The video is sorry. You see his interaction with friends after the concert. Okay. He apologized to Soyu and brother Sue. Okay, and more. You will see him getting hugged and loved. Okay. Of course I'll trust you guys. Okay, since some of you guys here are 1-0 bias. Okay, of course I'll trust you guys. Okay, so really, it's okay. I don't need to prepare for anything. It's just a heartwarming video. Okay, then I'm gonna go watch it later today then. So thank you so much, you guys, for telling me. This was definitely one of the things I wanted to ask, if you guys were here during this live. So thanks you guys so much. I will enjoy it to my heart's content later. Okay, great to hear. Okay, I do not know what your name is, but I see the word Canada in it, so I'll just call you Canada. Welcome, Canada, from Korea to Canada. Welcome. They say hi from the other side of the world, and your cute cakes. I love cakes, by the way. Yes, welcome to you from the other side of the world. So you're probably like evening time right now, right? And I'm like afternoon time. So welcome. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoy our chats. Yeah. Lulu says the only hint of stuff that happened was when he treated Soyu, yeah, from Sister, who was on stage, okay, and sang when he had his episode, but nothing bad happened. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm really glad to know. Okay, thanks you guys so much. Like, I was really thinking if I had to prepare myself. Okay, so happy to hear. But yeah, I wanted to believe they would not make the whole video sad, but still, thanks you guys for all this like letting me know beforehand. Really, thanks again. Sarah says they don't mention it directly. Okay. They focus on the preparation glimpses of the stage and mainly friends and idols coming to congratulate him. Awesome. That I'm gonna look forward to watching it now. Thanks again, guys, especially because yeah, I trust you guys. If you guys don't get sad watching it, then for sure I shouldn't be sad. So I can't wait to watch that. Okay, sounds good. Cherry says it's really sweet and heartwarming. Glad to hear. Thanks, you guys, again. Lulu says it was great to see the various guests on both days. Cypher, yeah, I heard they went. Cypher greeted him on day one, and Brother Sue. If you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Brother Sue. So Brother Sue greeted him on day two. Oh, and it was a positive video, and you saw the after party. Okay, awesome. Thanks again, you guys. I think for sure I should be fine watching it, especially with you guys saying all these things. Glad to hear. Sarah says, I'm glad we got to see him and Sogwon. Get out of here. Yeah. I mean, of course, they would show that. Yeah, it this will be our first time of him and Seogwan we get to see together. That's right. Oh, I'm gonna look forward to that. Okay, thanks again for letting me know. Tan or Seogwan, yeah, was there with two other members of Cypher. Great to hear. Yeah. Sarah says, yeah, and Wano was so sweet with them. So sweet. As you guys know, of course, Wano is still friends with his singer friends. Okay, and remember from AAA with 17 guys cheering for him so loudly. He is still friends with all of his friends, of course. Like I don't want to believe he broke up with any of his singer friends, unless those singer friends just don't like him anymore, which happens, of course. But him still being close with these wonderful singers as friends, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, guys. Also, we didn't talk about it since the last time I did a live. Wano was at Yu Jung Won's wedding. Okay, yeah, we need to talk about that very, very briefly. Like, remember, if you guys were there in that live, I was really thinking there's no way Wano would miss it, right? And so I'm like, I felt pretty confident he would go, okay, but he would just be hiding somewhere. But I remember there were people saying like, they didn't see him there, or blah blah blah. So many fans were thinking he's most likely not there. But I'm like, no, Wano would never miss Yu Jung Won's wedding. Come on, he loves that guy a lot, and Yu Jung Won choreographs all of Wano's solo songs. Why would he not go there? And like, if the only reason he doesn't go to Yu Jung Won's wedding is because MX is also there, that's really, I do not want to believe that it's really possible for him to not go there because of MX being there too. Okay, but thankfully Wano himself confirmed to us. He sent a private message about it, that he was there, and he even showed how he was dressed like going to the wedding, which was like just a very standard outfit. Like, I don't know if you guys think that that's too casual or not formal at all, but how he was dressed going to the wedding, that's really like very appropriate to dress for Korean wedding. And so he looked great, and yeah, he was for sure very happy seeing his friend Yu Jung Won get married. And I know some of us were like sad. I mean, at least I was, like MX guys, only six of them sang Hayan Sonyo, White Love, but sadly, of course, Wano couldn't sing. So, he was still restricted in some things of what he can do at the wedding, but would have been great if he could have sang, but we all know that would have been so much chaos if he sang. So I do understand he couldn't sing that song together with him, but at least we know he did go to the wedding and it looked like he had a good time. And then we can imagine he was hanging out with all the singer friends, okay, especially Monsta X, okay? So just take that into consideration. Yeah, I'm very happy. It's confirmed by Wano himself. He did go, and yeah, I really couldn't imagine him not going. So really happy to have seen that. Why did I get into this topic? Okay, we were talking about, because of his singer friends. Yeah, he's still with his singer friends. Yeah. So that went to his concert. Yeah, exactly. And like him still being good friends with their choreographer Yu Jung Won. Of course he would. Of course he would go to the wedding. So yeah. Delarian says, question: when all of MX and Wano went to that wedding, yes, Shanu performed with Monsta X. Was that allowed given his military service? So here's my guess on that. When you're serving in the military, so Saturday, that was a Saturday when the wedding happened. He most likely had the day off. So Shanu's job in the military is social service work, and then we assume it's like taking care of kids, which is really interesting, like the daycare at the military base or something. So he's a social service worker taking care of kids, and so I'm pretty sure, since on weekends you don't need to take care of the kids, the kids can be with their parents. So I'm pretty sure Shanu gets the day off on Saturday and Sunday. And so it was his day off, and so he decided to go to the wedding. And so singing at someone's wedding, you do not get paid for it. You should not get paid for it. Okay, so they wanted to sing at their choreographer's wedding because they are great friends with him, Yu Jung Won. So I'm pretty sure they wanted to sing for his wedding for free, as any friend would do for someone's wedding, right? So I'm pretty sure they sang it for free, and like and it's just as a friendship, just to do yeah. So that's why I really, of course, would think that's perfectly okay for Shanu to sing at his friend's wedding. Nothing like against the law, given he's in the military. I don't think so. It's only if you do any kind of job, any kind of thing where you make extra money from somewhere else while you're in the military, that's against the law. So just that's why Shanu has to be careful, like with any of his activities of him and Monster X and like past things as well. If like he's making money from it, that's where it gets a little bit tricky. Even if it's things that he filmed before he joined the military, I'm just hearing is like tricky things, especially when I heard that Baekhyun news of him stopping his YouTube video. So yeah, that's the only thing that's definitely not allowed when you're in the military. So yeah, everything about the wedding, it's all good. And he luckily didn't have to work on a Saturday. So yeah, it was fine. Sarah says, I hope Cypher will get to experience live concerts soon. I'm sure they will. I mean, COVID, as you guys know, is still crazy, as you guys know. So yeah, in Korea, there are like stricter regulations going on now with like social distancing and stuff. But then BTS, for some reason, I'm sure you guys heard about it, right? BTS, for some reason, announced that they are having their Seoul concert in March 2022. Now, that's 3 months away. I would like to believe COVID will be better in Korea, but right now in Korea, COVID is at the worst it has ever been ever since the pandemic started. So the highest amount of cases we're getting every single day. Many people now are dying more than ever in Korea ever since the pandemic started. And I believe if I heard the news correctly, like 90% of ICU beds in Seoul, Korea, 90% of them are now occupied. And that's really scary to think because we have never been this serious ever since the pandemic started. So it's a really, really serious thing right now. And so I find it kind of ballsy, in all honesty. That's very ballsy of BTS slash Hybe Entertainment to announce a concert in Seoul in March when we are currently dealing with really, really the worst case of COVID things at the moment. But they could be optimistic. It's okay to be optimistic, of course. Maybe in 3 months things will really get better. I don't know. I really don't know, but don't come to Korea, guys. Even if you want to come to Korea, you have to do a mandatory quarantine. You have to pay that. It's not free to quarantine in Korea if you come from overseas. You have to pay that like $100 a day to quarantine in Korea. So don't come to Korea, guys. Okay, you shouldn't. Okay, unless you're like super rich, okay, go ahead. But I mean, why? Okay, don't come to Korea. So, anyways, yeah. So, why did I mention this? Okay, because yeah, now I'm reading back on the comments. Cypher experiencing a live concert soon. So Wano doing his first offline concert in mid-November. That's like legit right before things got really, really bad. He was so lucky. Okay, and that's also why I didn't want to go to the concert. I was like really afraid of the risk involved. So, anyways, he was so lucky that he was able to do that concert right before things got really, really worse in Korea. So right now, I'm pretty sure concerts should be getting canceled. They should be. I'm not reading on the news about concerts and stuff, but I feel pretty sure they're gonna get canceled soon. And yeah, so I really don't know if how 2022 is gonna look like for concerts in Korea, but wish us luck. Okay, I really hope things get better. I always say this, but it's like now 2 years into this pandemic, and why are things not getting better? They're sadly getting worse right now. So yeah, and so that's also why I'm still always worried about Monster X. They're in USA, and like if Korea right now is super bad, and we have all these restrictions going on. Everyone in Korea wear masks, by the way, but the reason why Korea is just going so crazy with COVID cases is that when you meet people and you eat with them, you're not wearing a mask. So of course you can still spread COVID like that. So I still think it's really good that everyone in Korea wears masks, but you do many other things when you take off your mask. So that's why it's still not doing great in Korea. But then in USA, I know there are many people out there that never want to wear a mask. Okay, so that's why USA is a lot worse than Korea, in my opinion, and less restrictions, of course. So, right now, MX are in that kind of country. And I'm like, are they really going to be okay? Let's talk more about that later. That's the ending topic I want to do for today. So, let me get back to that in a bit. Okay, okay, Cherry says he looked good. Yes, she's talking about Wano at the wedding, right? Okay, I have him on private messaging. Let me show it to you guys. If you guys but I'm sure people have shared it already, right? I'm sure they do. So let me show it to you guys. Didn't he post it on Twitter too? I think so, but still, for any of you guys that don't have his private messaging, I am of course don't mind showing to you guys. 1 second. Yep. Yep, this is him at his house. So cute. Yeah, it's all black, but really, like it's a very good, appropriate, nice outfit to wear to a wedding. So yeah, so nice. So nice. Okay. Um, Megan says it wasn't promotion. So yes, he was also off on that day. Exactly right. Exactly. Nothing about that singing a wedding song at your friend's wedding is promotional thing. Exactly. It's just, just enjoying yourself at a wedding. Yeah. Lulu says yes, the wedding stuff was crazy. Yeah, I know, guys. I know. Stephanie is here. Stephanie, I don't even know how you're here, but she says, hi, girl. Unfortunately, I'm not going to stay here. I'm actually glad you're not going to stay here, okay? Because for her, it's 5:33 a.m. You better go, okay? And she barely slept. Okay, I understand, girlfriend. It's okay. Come back next time, okay? She says, I wish you and everyone else a good morning, day, and night, and I will watch the replay later. Totally fine. Hopefully catch you live at another time when it's not a crazy time for you. Yes, bye. She says bye to me and bye to you as well, Stephanie. See you next time. And sleep well. Okay. Cherry says he was dressed very similar to MX. That is right. I mean, all the outfits MX wore, they were all very. Let me tell you about Shawnee's outfit. So remember, Shawnee was wearing like a jean jacket, but then I found out from like those Monster X outfit Twitter pages. I found out it's not a jean jacket. It was like satin. No, it's not satin. What is it called? What is that called? Not. It wasn't jean. It wasn't a jean jacket. It was felt like something like velvet. Remind me what it was if you guys like saw it on a MX like outfit page. So it wasn't jean, but it was like a blue colored nice fabric jacket, and it's by Tom Ford. Tom Ford is a luxury brand, I assume, right? I don't know what exactly they're considered, but I just know Tom Ford is usually very expensive. So that jacket he wore, it cost $10,000 US. We all know this, okay? We all know that Shawnee was really balling, okay? We know this. But in all honesty, when I saw that jacket, I did not expect it would cost $10,000 US. Like, are you kidding me? So like I know Tom Ford items are nice, but what that jacket does not look like it's worth $10,000 US. But anyways, here we were thinking he was dressed very casually, but still, even in that casual outfit, that's still very appropriate to wear to a Korean wedding if you guys are aware about the Korean cultural stuff. So even so, he wore a $10,000 US jacket. That's the fanciest thing I'm sure anyone there was wearing to Yoo Jung-won's wedding. Okay, so he was dressed actually really fancy. This Shawnee, you little. anyways, yeah. We know he's balling. It's all good. Or maybe he got it as a gift. Who knows? But I also know he's balling too. So oh, that's slang, by the way. If anyone doesn't know, balling means like lots of money, that he's super rich. So yeah, I'm sure he has good money. I'm sure he does. So yeah. So when I found that out from the outfit MX outfit Twitter, I was like, he did not dress down at all. He dressed very fancy to the wedding. And so yeah, except for Shawnee, everyone else wore black, or Gion wore like a suit, but the other guys didn't really wear a suit. Maybe I kind of did, but like Gion's outfit was like the most suit like, and then everyone else was just generally like semi fancy, semi fancy, yeah, but all very appropriate to wear to a wedding. And I remember one person said like it looked like they were going to a funeral, but that is really no, they are dressed way too nice to go to a funeral. Okay, so I mean that's from my perspective, like seeing Korean weddings in the Korean weddings I've seen it already. So yeah, they all were just like dressed really nice. So yeah, they all were looking good. Um Lulu says, oh, I just missed it. Oh no. Okay. Lulu says, I snooped on Wano's personal Twitter account and he filmed at what? Wait, what? Okay, wait. Okay, wait, Lulu, you can't just say that out of nowhere and wait. Wano has a personal Twitter account and he would film MX singing White Love. I don't think so. Okay, so hold on. I don't know if what you found is really Wano's personal Twitter account, because even if he did, why would he make it public? All right, let's think about this. Okay, if Wano really did have a personal Twitter account, why would it be public? And why would he film MX singing White Love and then show it on his public Twitter account? That does not make sense. I'm really sorry to say this. So if Wano does have a personal Twitter account, it better be private. It better be, okay? But also, I don't know what video you saw of like someone filming MX singing White Love, but there were many guests at this wedding. Many of them were filming MX singing White Love. So maybe that video that person took from someone else's phone, from someone else's phone, or from someone else's like social media account, and then posted on there. So Lulu, I want to be, I want to be real with you. I personally don't think Wano would make a Twitter account and have it be public, especially uploading a video of MX singing White Love. In all honesty, that makes no sense to me. So Lulu, just want to put that out there. And also to any of you guys, if you think you found an account that you think is their personal Twitter account, why would it be public? They would not make it public. Okay, so yeah. So don't believe everything out there, okay? But we know for sure their official Twitter, sorry, their ignore that. Their official Instagram accounts. We know for sure they have their own official Instagram accounts, but Twitter, no. Okay. So I personally would not believe any Twitter account unless they themselves say this is my personal Twitter account. All right, guys. So be careful out there. Okay. Stephanie was still here. Stephanie, go. Okay, go. Okay. Anyways, Sarah says, I am sad. Yeah, he only felt comfortable confirming it on private messages. I think that was the right decision. You get what I mean, right, Sarah? Like, if he were to write that on his public account, like his Instagram or Twitter, like there would be hate out there. Sarah, right? So actually, I know it. I know it's sad, but I do think it was the right decision that he only said it on private messaging. So only us fans, that are willing to pay for his private messages subscription, surely no haters. Surely no haters would pay to read one of those private messages and send him hateful comments. You know what I mean? So surely not. Why would a hater do that? That's just like really, really crazy. So yeah, so that's also why I think it really was best that he only said it on private messages. So don't feel sad, okay? That really was the best thing for him to do. And for him to even say it, okay? That's still really big, So I'm really glad that he was even able to say it and confirm it for us. It was really, really nice. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah. You get what I mean, okay? I hope you get what I mean. It's just so sad he needs to hide and be careful. I know, but you know where I'm coming from, right? And I'm sure Wano, I want to believe like, has this mindset too because of the haters out there. Okay. I know it sucks, but the haters will always exist, especially I'm sure you guys know this in the Monbebe fandom. Many Wano haters are in the Monbebe fandom. All right, guys. So be careful no matter who you meet. Like I personally, before I meet a Monbebe, I'm like, hey, do you like Wano? I think that's the first that's the first question I always want to ask them. Do you like Wano? And if they say okay, first if they say I don't know who Wano is, I'll be like, that's okay. Let me teach you who Wano is, and then about the past of Monster X. So I will teach them, and then see how they feel about that. But if they don't have any opinion about Wano, they're like, oh, I'm kind of whatever about Wano, especially because they're a new fan. I'm like, that's okay. I can still be friends with you. But if you're a person that personally hates him for some reason, don't just that you really don't like him, and I'm like, unless you have a really good reason, but I still think why do you have any good reason to hate Wano? So like those Monbes, I'm just like, okay, like you do you. I'm gonna I'm not gonna talk to you again. So yeah, so anyways, many of them exist in the fandom. I know that. And so I just respect that they're in here, but I never want to talk to them. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I hope anyone whoever comes join our lives, if you don't like Wano, just we, okay, I don't want to say anything that might offend them, but just I respect it. Okay, I respect it, but I hope everyone here knows that I love Wano a lot, just as much as the other MX members. So if you don't like any of them, that yeah, we can't be friends. That's all. Okay, that's all. We just can't be friends, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah. So actually, in real life, I did meet someone who says that she's a Monbebe. Okay, so she is a Monbebe. She is. And this was before Wano left Monster X, and she says to me that she hates Minhyuk, and I'm like, so I'm technically still kind of friends with her because I met her before I was a Monbebe. So I was always friends with her. And I knew she was a Monster X fan, but I wasn't a Monster X fan at the time when I became friends with her. And so So anyways, yeah. So then I became a Monbebe, and then I'm like, oh, we should hang out more because I'm finally a Monbebe now. Let's hang out more. And then she just randomly says to me, I actually hate Minhyuk, and I'm like, and I won't say who her bias is. I won't reveal too much about her, but I was really taken aback when she said that to me, and I was like, okay. So yeah, I still keep in touch with her. She lives in a different country from me. Um, but I definitely ever since that moment I didn't want to become close with her because her reason as to why she hates Minhyuk is really um n- it's oh yeah, so that's all I have to say on that. So, anyways, yeah, so they exist, all right, they exist. Yeah, like hating on any of the members, that's personally not a person that I want to be close with. So I assume everyone here, we all love all the members. I mean, through all the conversations we have, it seems like none of us hate a member. What kind of reason do you have to hate the members? Like, if you want to let me know, like if you have a legit reason to hate any of them, I will love to hear it. But I personally just really don't think there's really any good reason to hate on anyone, okay, especially the MX guys. They all are great people in my opinion. So yeah, but of course I'm open to hearing all opinions out there. And yeah, and just I'm always open, okay. So yeah, just yeah. um um okay. Lulu says there were reports on Twitter that members of VIX, okay, one said members of VIX and A Pink were there. He also posted a group photo of all the dancers from Free Mind was there. Awesome. So, guys, if you don't know, let me tell you. So, I actually didn't know they choreographed some of Vic's choreography, but that's great. And then I did see a photo that Vic's guys were there. So, Vic's guys were there. And I saw another photo that A Pink was there too. So, that is all true. But, guys, I don't know if you know this. The woman that Yu Jung-won married, she is a dance choreographer as well. Are we surprised? Of course we're not surprised. Okay, so not yeah. So they are both dance choreographers, and she works in Free Mind as well. So they most likely met at Free Mind. Okay, so Yu Jung-won and his wife met in Free Mind, dated for 10 years, by the way. If you guys want to, yeah, they dated for 10 years and then finally got married this past Saturday. So adorable. They are both choreographers. So adorable. Okay, so anyway, so I didn't see too much of like what his wife what dances she choreographed, but I do know she choreographed Oh My Girl's Dun Dun Dance, okay, which is like super popular in Korea. I don't know how it is overseas, but it's super popular in Korea. But she choreographed that. I mean, she helped. I mean, not only her, her and other choreographers did Dun Dun Dance choreography, and so I saw a video from their wedding that when they were going down the aisle, newly married husband and wife, when they were going down the aisle, the song they were playing was Oh My Girl's Dun Dun Dance, which is, the wife, helped to choreograph that. So I thought that was so cute. So yeah, so entering in was Rush Hour song. If you guys saw that video, the MX guys posted. So going in was Rush Hour song, but then coming out it was Oh My Girl's Dun Dun Dance. So I just thought so adorable. So yeah, so these two combined, and everyone else that have done like K-pop choreography, of course all these K-pop singers would want to go and like congratulate them on their wedding. So yeah, two dance choreographers, various K-pop groups they helped with. Really awesome. Okay, really awesome. But I want to believe though Yu Jung-won is most close with MX and 10 guys. I feel like it because he always choreographs for them. And I think Juhani wrote this on his Instagram post. He said that he met Yu Jung-won ever since he was a trainee in middle school. So they have a super long friendship together. I mean, that's crazy. Ever since like Juhani was in middle school. So how long ago was that? Like 15 years ago? Right? 15, right? 15, 12 years ago, whatever. Okay, yeah. So a really long time. So they have a very deep, long friendship. So I do want to believe Yu Jung-won is most close with MX and 10. Yeah. Um um uh-oh, I lost my spot again. 1 second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Sarah says, but I am glad he confirmed he went since some were really wondering if he couldn't go, even though we know how close they are. Yep. I honestly, if Wano never confirmed it, I still wanted to believe he did go there. Okay. I personally wanted to believe that. And so I'm just really glad, don't need to like wonder about it, but it's just all confirmed. Like, of course, yeah, he would be there. So yeah, I agree with you. Lulu says he posted a photo of his outfit on private message on Universe to subscribers. Yep, yeah, and I showed it to you guys. So yeah, hope you guys like that. If anyone out there didn't see it, Lulu says this is their private time and should be entitled to hang out with whomever they want. I agree. I am glad the social media was low key about it. Yes, yes. Overall, I felt like they did everything fine. Yeah, especially yeah, one only saying it on private messages. Yeah, I felt like everything was fine. I don't think I saw anywhere of like hateful things to one, especially since it was only on private messages, So yeah, I'm pretty sure everything is fine. Seemed like it. Everything is fine. Yeah, no one apologized about anything. It's just friends all going to the same event together. Is there something wrong with that? Of course not. And the choreographer is our mutual friend. Is there something wrong with that? Of course not. Okay, so I want to believe there weren't any hateful things unless just those terrible fans that want to hate for no reason. Oh, let them be. And everything went fine, and it was a wonderful day. Yeah. Megan says, I really hope the USA tour can continue. Okay. That's right. We should talk about that later. But if things get postponed again, I hope they all enlist and come back together. I can't handle years of ease, years of ES. Yeah, oh, I don't know what that. Okay, but yes, Megan. Let's talk about that later. But yeah, I always say this in past lives. I really want them to enlist all together and then come back at the same time too. So, by the way, today, December 7th. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, okay, now I'm seeing the comments about it. So, this happened 14 minutes ago. I for some reason I did not hear my phone alarm go, but I see the alarm. I see the alarm is here. But it says here it was 14 minutes ago. So okay, and they're still going. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. Right now it's like almost 2 p.m. in Korea. Okay. I really didn't want to do this live for a long time. Okay, so but anyways, as you guys know, yeah, they flew from Korea to Los Angeles, USA, and they're still in Los Angeles because we know they're gonna have schedule later, and I'm personally not happy about it, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's only Minhyuk and Hyungwon. If you guys are curious, only them. Oh, I'm gonna cover the comments. So here's what's gonna happen. Okay, if you guys want to leave my live to watch Minhyuk and Hyungwon, of course I'm fine with it. No, what's the word? No offense taken. No offense taken. I personally will not be watching it with you guys because I really need to go soon. And also, I really want to finish these conversations. And so, yeah, if you guys want to leave and I only have like one person left to talk with, it's really okay. All right. So, yeah, even if it was Gion, I still would not watch it. Okay, so don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like Minhyuk and Hyungwon. Even if it was Gion, like if he suddenly pops up, I'm not gonna watch it. Okay, so just wanted to make it clear, even with my bias, I'm still not going to watch it. Okay, so I really want to finish these conversations and then I will go, and then maybe if the V Live is still going on, maybe we could watch the ending together. Okay, so let me get these conversations out of the way first. Yeah, so Megan comments, yeah, about enlisting together and coming back. So I was looking at my phone because I wanted to mention this, but then I saw the V Live notification. How did my phone not ring, or maybe I just didn't hear it? Most like I didn't hear it. So the reason why I wanted to look at my phone is that today, December 7th, 2021. So it's 500 days left until Shawnu comes out of the military. Okay, 500 guys, we're almost there. So 500 days, and then another thing happened that I got notified about. Monster X debut day. Monster X debut day today, 2,400 days. Isn't that crazy? Happening on the same day. So that means 500 days from now, which means it will be Monster X debut 2,900 days. When it's Monster X 2,900 days, sorry, I was going to call him 10. Shawnu will be out of the military. But keep in mind, Shawnu is already 4 months in his military service, right? And so the next MX guys to go enlist in the military service, for sure, they're going to be coming out like at least a few months after Shawnu, right? So then even though Shawnu will come out, but the other MX guys will not come out at the same time as him. But that's okay. That's okay. So, Shawnu can keep us occupied until we wait for the other members to come out. It's okay. But I agree with Megan. I really don't want to have to deal with years. Okay, if all of them go at different times, like, and the youngest guy being I am, if he goes like way later, we have to wait like maybe 5+ years for all of them to reunite. I do not want to deal with that. I'm gonna be in my late 30s by that time. I do not want to deal with that in my late 30s. And also, I really hope I do get married by then, but who knows? But yeah. So if I get married, then my I need to like drift away from the fangirl life. You guys know, like after I get married, of course that naturally could happen, right? So yeah, so I really want them to just go to the military soon, come back out together as soon as possible, and do it all before I get married would be nice. Yeah, so I agree with you, Megan. Yeah, and so let's talk about the USA tour in a bit. That's the last time I want to talk about anyway. So let's talk about that later. Nancy says I actually screamed when I saw the price. Oh, Nancy, about Shawnu's jacket. Yes, girl. Yeah, I didn't scream, but I totally understand you to scream. He is balling. Okay, we know this. But yeah, 10,000 US dollars on a jacket. Can you guys like can you guys ever fathom to buy something worth 10,000 US dollars and it's just one piece of clothing? I can't fathom that. I can't. Even if I do become super rich one day, I can't convince myself that it's okay to spend 10,000 US dollars on one piece of clothing, but I want to assume Shaunu is really that ball and that he's okay with it. Or I wonder did he get it as a gift, but you go, Shaunu. You go. And yeah, definitely appropriate to wear to a wedding. He was wearing the most expensive outfit there. It doesn't look it. Maybe that's also why he wore it, but I wonder if that's the same price as his wife's wedding dress, Yu Jung-wan's wife wedding dress. I don't know. Maybe they're the same price. I don't know, but just you go, Shaunu. Okay, you go. Anyways, Cherry says MX are like yes. Now I see. Yeah, I know. I was 15 minutes late, as you guys know. Yep. And then, yep. MX are you guys telling me? Semi-formal. Is that what I said? I can't remember what I said. Yes. Semi-formal, yes, indeed. And then, which is the most appropriate outfit you can wear to a Korean wedding. If you guys ever go to a Korean wedding, semi-formal is the best. Yeah. Sandra. Okay. What? Okay, I have many customers named Sandra, but welcome, Sandra. And you says you're off to the live. It's totally okay. She says, be right back. Love you. I totally understand. No offense taken. Go enjoy watching Monster X instead of me. I totally understand. So it's okay. Lulu says it's a Tom Ford cashmere suede. Thank you, Lulu. Lulu is also really good with information. Thank you so much, Lulu. Cashmere suede. That's what I was trying to think. What was the fabric? I totally forgot. Yes, cashmere suede. Also, why it would cost 10,000 US dollars, right? He probably got it at a photo shoot during the days when he promoted Tom Ford perfume. It's possible. It's possible. I kind of want to believe he wouldn't spend that much on a jacket. Like he must have got at least a discount or was a gift to him. I want to believe that. Yeah, I want to believe that. Yeah, I know. And all you guys telling MX is live. I know, girlfriend. I know. Cherry says I need to go. Of course. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna go see the live or you just have to go in general. Cherry, all good. Hopefully, talk to you again next time. Nice to see you again, Cherry. VKL girl. She said what I miss and hi everyone. So VKL. First off, if you want to go watch the MX live on V Live right now, which has Minhyuk and Hyungwon on it. If you want to go watch that, all good. But I'm just gonna be here ending our tea chatting time. The last things I want to talk about is about MX being in USA. Okay. Hold on. Hyungwon posted an Insta story. No, I already saw these. So yeah, it's just a late notification. Okay. Yeah, so VKL, that's what you miss. Not really miss, but that's what's going on right now. But then the conversations I talked about previously was Starship being terrible to me, but hopefully everything will go okay, fine. But then you can watch on replay later. And then we talked about 1-0, so that's all done. And I'll go to the last topic soon. Yeah. And Vika says hi everyone, hello again. Sarah says that what is messed up, him still getting hate. Yeah, I know Sarah. It still makes me angry all the time. Like, when I talk about it, I'm more calm now. But every time when I talked about it in the past, it always made me angry. And I feel you, girlfriend. I feel you. So Sarah says, it's messed up, him still getting hate for living his life. I know, girlfriend. I know, and as we know, Starship is to blame for most of it. We know that Starship and Highline, okay, but then since they never really tried to make him as a like with a better reputation, they never try to make him have a better reputation. So of course these haters have they feel is justified that they can hate on him, So I blame Starship on that first of all, but But also the haters will always be there. Will always be there. We know this. And yeah, it's messed up because he's just living his normal life. He's done nothing wrong, but he's still getting hate because of just, just him being him. And Starship should do better to like, protect the reputation of their artists. They have done it before for other artists, but they for some reason don't want to help Wano with it. Who knows why? Okay, so that's why I want to believe Wano will leave this company, because why would you want to stay with this company that doesn't want to support you or make your reputation better, So they continue to have this bad reputation for Wano, and it still makes me upset too. Yeah, I know. I hate it. I know. Sarah says, I am sad he is still restricted and not completely free. Sadly, as long as he's in Starship, he's always going to be this way. And I know, girlfriend. Haters are lifeless. I am sorry. Spreading unnecessary hate is dumb. I agree with you completely, Sarah. I agree with you completely. Yep. And that's why I still get angry about Starship, because they put out a statement. They said any person that talks badly about, that talks badly about our artists, or, sends hate comments, blah, 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 we're going to sue them. They say that in their official statement, but have they really sued anyone? Did you guys ever see any story about Starship completing a lawsuit against someone for, haters comments, all the things that Wano went through? Did you guys ever see any court case happen? 100% did not happen. Am I right? Because that's all public knowledge. Anytime you go to court, it's not private. It's all public knowledge. So I have never heard any news report about them going to court for anything except for their CEO bribing for the produce show. Only that court we have heard about before. And, again, you can't hide it. It's all public knowledge. So that's the only court I have heard about Starship. But nothing at all about them going to court and suing anyone for hateful comments. So just putting it out there. They never ever do what they say they will do. Okay. So, and that's also why Wano continues to get these hated things. Yeah. Okay. So just putting it out there. All right. And so I find it admirable that Wano can still put it up even until now. That, I want to assume he ignores it in some sense, but still I want to believe it's not easy to live like that every day. So until he leaves this terrible company, I want to believe until then he can be completely free. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Sarah says, yeah, MX and Wano are very close to him. Yu Jung-won, right? Yeah. Wano even mentioned the upcoming wedding in a fan sign. Yeah. I remember someone here mentioned that to me before, that he mentioned about in a fan site like a couple months ago. So which makes sense. You have to prepare for a wedding for a couple months. So yeah. So he even mentioned it. And so if he mentioned it, why would he not go? So that also made me think he surely was gonna go. Yeah. So it's all good. Yeah, they're all great friends, which is really happy to see in public as well. And like Yu Jung-won being the biggest Monbebe and weenie, that he gets all the members there. Of course he would. He living the dream, you know what I mean? And also glad that he didn't care what people would think. He wanted it to happen. I'm glad. Sarah says ES equals enlistments. Got it. I think because E stands for enlistment usually. I did not know this. If this is a slang term you guys usually use, this is good to know. Okay, I'll remember that E's as an enlistment. Okay, we'll remember that from now on. Thank you again, Sarah. And Sarah says, by then, maybe Shanu could finally release his long-awaited R&B album. You're so hilarious, Sarah. I would love that. But I do remember Shanu keeps saying this in fan sign calls, is that he said he has no desire or no interest to make a solo album. Yeah, I know, guys. But yeah, I've heard him say like maybe twice so far in a fan call that someone uploaded that he really has no interest in a solo album. He only, focuses on Monster X, which is very sweet, of course. That's Shanu. Of course, we know this. But once he comes out of enlistment, he'll be alone. Maybe he'll be like, I have nothing to do. Maybe I should do a solo album. Maybe, but we'll wait and see though. Yeah, he'll finally do his long-awaited R&B album. Would be great. Joey says yes, 10,000 USD. Yes, girlfriend. Not a denim jacket, cashmere suede jacket, but it doesn't look like 10,000 US dollars. Am I right, girlfriend? Seriously, Shanu, I know, girlfriend. I know. But let's assume he didn't really buy it. That he got it as a gift or got it at a discount. That's my best guess for now. By the way, is here. Welcome, Italy. She says, hee hee, I saw both you and MX live. You're if you guys are watching me and MX at the same time, you guys are so kind. That's all to say. I totally understand if you guys want to leave and only watch MX, but you are so kind that you want to. Oh, that's just very, very touching. Okay, anyways, but I usually don't watch it and wait for uploaded subs. That's also a good point. If you guys don't understand any Korean, I totally understand why would you want to. You don't really need to watch it live unless you want to get your comment read by them. But yeah, if you that's actually really nice. Okay, since I'm all in English, of course. So any of us, yeah, that want to spend time with me in English, great. And also, if after I finish talking all the things I want to talk about, and if they are still live, we can watch it together and I'll translate for you guys. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, so let's go ahead and go quickly. Okay, so Joey says, oh, so it's not denim. Okay, yeah. I'm glad you caught my comments. Sarah says, yes, I need to mention. Thank you for mentioning it, Sarah. How much I loved Kim Jong Hoon and Wano's interaction on the Forest concert. Yes, girlfriend. The way Kim Jong Un was talking to and about Wano was so sweet. So first off, I never knew who Kim Jong Hoon was. Okay, so I have seen him perform on music shows recently, and just one day I was watching a music show with my mom, and then since he looks quite old, I'm like, "Hey, mom, do you know this guy?" And she's like, "No, I don't." I'm like, "Oh, really? Okay." But then she didn't recognize him by the face. But then I said, "Oh, his name is Kim Jong Hoon. Do you know him?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah, I know him." I was like, "Oh, okay." So anyway, so my mom's generation, Kim Jong Hoon is that kind of singer, and the only comment my mom said to me is that, "Oh, he donates a lot to charity." I'm like, "Oh, really?" And so she told me that, and I'm like, "Oh, that's a really nice guy that he's most likely a very successful singer, and he likes not likes, but he wants to donate a lot to charity, which is a wonderful thing to see. I hope more celebrities are like him. So anyways, the concert was not live streamed. You had to be there to see it, and I didn't go, of course, because as you guys know, COVID is so much more serious in Korea. But that concert as well, luckily, was able to happen because it was the day before stricter restrictions are happening now in Korea. So legit the day before, the restrictions started happening, they were just so lucky. Okay, so that's most likely the last offline concert we should be seeing in Korea. So anyways, hopefully everything went perfectly safe at that concert. I sure hope so. Wano, I hope you don't catch COVID. Hopefully he's okay. So anyways, I didn't see any fan cams of the concert. I just saw photos. And so the photos I saw is that, Wano looks great, which of course he usually does. Okay, and I'm sure he performed fine. And then I saw that at this concert, it was actually a charity concert. I was like, I'm not surprised given what my mom told me that Kim Jong-un like donates a lot to charity. I assumed the whole concert was made for charity. How sweet is that? Okay, how sweet is that? Kim Jong Un is a really sweet singer, and so yeah, so the concert was for charity, and then I think I remember seeing that Wano wanted to perform at this concert but not get paid for it. I mean, given it's a concert for charity, yeah, so I want to assume he donated as much as he wanted to the concert, and he wanted to perform for free. Well, for him performing there, the fans would want to come and like donate to charity because of Wano. So I mean, come on. Two sweet guys doing a concert together and it's all for charity. Come on. Okay. I wish I could have gone, but with COVID, I really can't risk getting COVID. So I wish I could have gone, but it's just so sweet, as we all know, just so sweet. And yeah, so I didn't see any videos of anything, so I don't know how Wano and Kim Jong Hoon interacted, but I'm sure Kim Jong Hoon loves Wano. How can anyone hate Wano? In all honesty, if any of you guys out there who's watching me is a hater of Wano, it's okay. I still welcome you to my channel. Welcome. But if you really are a hater of Wano, I would like to know why you hate him. I really do want to know what is the reason to hate him. Okay, so do contact me. I don't mind to talk about it. So, anyways, there's really no reason to hate him. And Kim Jong-un loving Wano, I am not surprised. Okay, so yeah, I'm very, very comforted and am touched to hear that their interaction at the concert was nice. And yeah, just for you guys to know, it was a charity concert. So just two angels together making a concert for charity. What do you expect, guys? That's Wano and Kim Jong-un for you. Um Sarah says since he has the habit of buying expensive clothes to the members, I can believe he bought it himself since it's simple looking. I was thinking that as well, that he bought very expensive clothes for the members that we have seen before. But I was thinking, is Shona the type of guy where he spends a lot of money on his friends, but he doesn't spend a lot of money on himself? I always thought he was that kind of person because he has said that he likes to wear gifts that fans give him. So I was thinking like, oh, he probably doesn't shop a lot, or maybe he's not interested in clothes, so he would only want to wear the clothes that fans give him. But then so that's why I'm wondering, is this $10,000 jacket, was it a gift to him? Maybe, or did he actually want to buy it? Maybe as well. But that's why I'm still like kind of iffy about it. Maybe he did get it as a gift, Okay. Anyways, Joey says, I'm all ears for me. No way. And eyes for Min Min and Wani. Okay. You guys are just too sweet. And sorry if you heard that. Excuse me. All I need to say, you guys are very sweet. If you can watch me and MX at the same time, you're just too kind. But then again, yeah, if you don't understand Korean, you could just watch them. But then you could just listen to me. I understand. And you guys, again, that's really, really touching. Okay, that is really touching. So thank you again. And hopefully I'm gonna go soon. Okay. Sarah says, "Oh, I know him since he had a collab with Heechul. Really, Heechul from Super Junior. He has some good songs from what I remember. Oh, Wano's mom also said Kim Jong Un donates a lot to charity. Get out of here! When did Wano's mom say that? Okay, I always wonder if my mom and Monsta X parents, if we're all around the same age. I want to believe that, given I'm not that much older than the MX guys. Maybe all our parents are around the same age, but that's so funny. His mom also said the same thing. That's so crazy. Okay, interesting. But yeah, he must be really famous for it because my mom, she is not too interested in Korean celebrities or entertainment, but for her to know at least this guy and like he's famous for donating a lot to charity, I mean that's a really big thing, that he must be super famous for it, that even my mom knows it, so that's why, yeah, I think that's very interesting. Yeah. Sarah says, I saw somewhere that Kim Jong-un even said he heard Wano's mom is calling him Pablo for giving away most of his money. It's not a Pablo. Like Pablo means like a silly person. It's not a silly person to donate a lot to charity. If you have enough money to donate to charity and you're not going in debt, that there's nothing wrong about that. I personally would want to do that too. Once I make like a lot of excess money, like if I have a lot of like excess money, after I take care of all my personal expenses, if I have a lot of excess money, I would want to donate to charity too. And that's actually one of my goals I want to do with my business. You guys know I own my K-Shopper business, right? And it's gonna expand later. But anyways, eventually, if I make a lot of excess money, I would want to donate to charity too. So I personally, I think the same as Wano, and I hope no one thinks it's silly to donate a lot of money to charity. Why is that silly? It's not even a bad thing. That's a wonderful thing. It's, as long as it's not most, you better like have money for yourself as well. You have to have the balance. But yeah, so anyways, I'm not. Anyways, Wano's just a great guy. We know this, okay? And Kim Jong Un as well. They're all great, okay? Sarah says at Joey, same. Okay. Oh, yes, you okay? Same. Doing the like watching me and Monsta X at the same time. You guys are silly, but also you guys are too sweet, okay? But I'm hopefully gonna go soon. Okay. Mr. Krabs. Your name is kind of questionable, okay? But I want to assume you're okay. If okay, I'm just gonna be blunt here, okay? If anything, any comments, that I think is not appropriate, I will ban you from the chat, okay? But I'm just a little bit concerned because of your name, but I'm just gonna call you Mr. Krabs. So welcome, Mr. Krabs. So far, it seems like you're all good. She says she or he, they. I'll say they. They says hi. How are you? I'm good. What's up? Okay, I'm glad and welcome. If you are a regular viewer or not, I'm not too sure, but welcome. Okay, and then Sarah says Wano told him that his mom is his fan. No wonder. Okay. So Wano's mom is Kim Jong Un's fan, and she even asked Wano to get his autograph. Whoa. And they took a video clip for her. Whoa, so cute. That is so okay. Okay. So I don't think I can put people out. Like I can't kick people out, but I personally do not think that person was saying good things, and so I'm like stopping. Um, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Krabs, but chance if you're still watching me, um. Yeah, I mean, okay? Let's stop there. Okay, I hope you. If any of you guys saw that, like, that's the reason why I decided like I had to take action on it. So let's not talk about it anymore. Um, okay, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, his mom, Wano's mom, is a Kim Jong Un fan and even wanted his autograph. That's really crazy. But also, I do assume he is really popular in Korea. So I think that's so cute what they did for his mom. And also, that makes me think: would Wano's mom ask for the autograph of Monster X? Because she should. She should because or if anyone from Starship, she should. But if she doesn't ask for their autograph, but only wants Kim Jong Un, I think that's really impressive. So anyway, so cute. Yes, yes, yes. And Sarah says, I think she means it in a loving way. She is so kind to donate. Oh, okay, okay. He is so kind to donate so much and is actually admirable. I agree. Um, um, okay. No, okay, these are things I'm not gonna say. All right. Okay. Okay. So I don't know how. All I can do is just hide the comments. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are seeing what's going on here. But this also partly means that I should go soon. So okay, so 1 second. Yeah, so she meant it in a good way. That one like donates most of his money to charity. I assume that. So yeah, it's all good. So I totally understand that thing. And it's admirable. I agree, Sarah. It is admirable. So great to hear. And Sarah says, Gion's laugh scared me for a second. Did Gion laugh and did Gion show up in the V Live? Okay, which I'm not surprised. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Um, okay. Okay, and then why are there so many new people here? That's so interesting. Josie, welcome, Joe. Unless you're a past customer, because I did have a customer named Josie, but Josie, welcome. She says, imagine just opening your messages and getting a video call from one of your favorite artists or video message. I agree. Who wouldn't love that? And also get a complete shock, of course. So I think that's super sweet. They did that for his mom. And Italy says, I'm really worried for MX about performing at Jingle Ball because in California the new Omicron virus was identified. And there's been many cases for the past 5 days. Exactly right. Exactly right. And that's the last topic I want to talk about. So thanks, you guys. If you are still here, we are going to talk about this finally, and then I'm going to go. And then Sarah says, some people are weird. Don't invade our safe place. Yes, I agree, Sarah. Thank you for writing that. I wasn't sure if you guys saw what was going on, so that's why I didn't want to mention it. But yeah, I welcome all K-pop fans here. But if you are saying things that are, like we all know what are the right and bad things to say, okay? And so yeah, especially if your name is like questionable, that's when I'm like, okay. So anyways, hopefully everything will be fine. But also I will try and go soon because it's kind of weird how these people are finding me. So anyways, final topic. Monster X are in USA. And so I have said this in past lives, but if you're new here and don't know about my stance on it, so I personally was not happy for a while that MX trip to the USA has never been canceled because in all honesty, like if this happened 2 months ago, I would be fine with it because COVID was at least somewhat under control in some sense, okay? So if this happened 2 months ago, I wouldn't be this worried about them. But then the Omicron variant, as you guys know, it was first discovered like end of November. So sad. So just a few weeks ago, very, very recently, end of November, new variants happen. And then all these travel restrictions happen. Every country is like, okay, we need to not take it lightly. Like everyone was taking it seriously because the scientist was reporting that it is highly more transmissible than Delta. Most of the world is Delta variant of if you catch COVID, please don't. I hope none of you guys catch COVID, but most of the world is the Delta variant. But then sadly, a new variant happened, and this happened because most of the world is still not vaccinated. So if you're not vaccinated, I hope everyone could get vaccinated. But of course, if you can't, I understand. But yeah, so because some countries out there and a continent, let's be real, the continent, some continents are not fully vaccinated. So I knew eventually a new variant would happen, but would it ever be so serious where like the vaccine can't work on this variant or it's way worse than Delta? And so far, even though it's still early, but so far what the scientists say about about the Omicron variant is that it's more transmissible than Delta variant. Okay, so it's highly more, easier to catch. Okay, but they say it's not more deadly. They say for now, but it's still too early to tell. But they say it's not more deadly, which is good, and that the vaccine can still work against it, which is good so far. So they're still researching on it, and hopefully we won't get any worse news later. But like I said earlier, in Korea we have more people dying, more people catching COVID. Omicron is in Korea. I think so far they have I can't remember the last number, but I think it's 12 to 36. The last time I saw the Korean news, 12 to 36 cases of Omicron in Korea. And so if Korea being a small country that it is, we're already like almost, 12 to 36 Omicron, right? So that in USA, last I heard about the news in USA is that it's in half of the US states. So there are 50 US states, and I think half of them have an Omicron, variant. And as you guys know, in USA, it can spread like crazy. Like everyone is still traveling around like it's nothing. And some people not wearing masks, and then many states don't have COVID restrictions. So yeah, so I was really, really worried hearing that MX trip to USA is not getting canceled, but it's still happening. And so, when I was hearing like other K-pop singers are also going to the USA, I'm like, well, if other K-pop singers are going to the USA, of course MX would. And so yeah, I was prepared that for sure they were gonna go. And yes, indeed they went. Thankfully everything went fine. So here's the thing. Oh, I just heard a notification. Oh no, I didn't. Wow, I'm just imagining things. Okay, I didn't get a notification. Okay, so because I'm so worried about MX being in USA for a month, I assume they're gonna be there for a month. It seems like it, based because Midnight Idol, the special host is Infinite Woohyun and Seongjong. So they said they and Naver now announced that they are going to be hosting until December 31st, 2021 for the entire month of December. So that makes me think MX guys are really not going to be in Korea until January 2022, and that's okay. That's okay. I was expecting that. So that's my guess. And then Idol Radio has Ha Sung-un and Chung Se-un, special DJ, and I think them as well. They have said until the end of December. Until the end of December, they are hosting Idol Radio. So that's my guess that they're gonna MX are gonna be in the USA for the rest of December. And as the holidays come closer, Christmas, guys, Christmas is coming soon. More people are gonna be traveling. Many people are going to go to the Jingle Ball concerts, as you guys know. I mean, I saw the Jingle Ball concert, whoever is in charge of it. It says you cannot go there. You cannot go inside to watch the concert. You have to be fully vaccinated, and you have to wear a mask the whole time. And I can't remember if they say you have to show a negative COVID test. Actually, I think so. Is anyone here going to see them in Jingle Ball? I think I did remember you have to show a negative COVID test. So, given I want to believe they're gonna have lots of restrictions going on for the Jingle Ball concert, especially if they are gonna ask for a negative COVID test. I want to believe we'll be okay. I want to believe, but the first event that they're gonna do in LA is a meet and greet. Is that really gonna be okay? I personally don't know. Okay, so I have no idea how exactly the meet and greet is gonna be, because the last time I saw them do a meet and greet in USA, it was pre-COVID, and so they were able to meet with the fan like face to face. You take a picture, you can hug them, shake their hand, like it's really close contact. Okay, and so I really wonder, now because of COVID, for sure they can't do that, right? But then also, like, will everyone be wearing a mask? But then if you take a photo all together, everyone wearing a mask, would people like that? But I think most important is that you get to meet them, right? But then I don't know, that still concerns me, because in Korea, where they take it more seriously, even at the in-person fan sign, you have these clear glass, it's like plastic things. You have plastic things around the singer, and the fan has to wear a mask and even wear gloves. I don't know if you guys have ever seen any of the fan sign videos. They're also wearing gloves, so that's a new thing. So they're wearing gloves, full on mask, and I'm pretty sure they have to check in, like, saying that they're vaccinated or something to go to the fan sign. And so they're fully protected. But then MX is there with no mask, only this covering. I'm not covering this, the partitions, only these partitions around them. I mean, thankfully they still haven't caught COVID. So I want to assume they did everything okay. But that's how meet and greet is is in Korea. And so I really am curious, how are they going to do it in USA? Are they also going to have a partition and then you take a picture with them with like a wall between you? I don't know. I mean, that's definitely, I prefer that, in all honesty, because that's safer. But everyone should be wearing a mask though, and I hope everyone like proves that they're vaccinated or with a negative COVID test before meeting Monster X. So I don't know. That's again very, very worrisome for me. So I wonder if you guys are the same as me. Like, I personally do not look forward to hearing any bad or sad news about MX from USA. And so here's the thing. I for the past 4 years of me being a Monbebe, anytime they have gone abroad, something bad happens. I don't want to talk about those things, but if you guys have been a Monbebe for a long time, you probably know what situations I'm talking about. So when they go abroad, it's just really unfortunate. They had lots of bad things happen to them. And so MX guys, this is their first time going abroad ever since the pandemic started. So they must be feeling pretty excited, to go to USA after so long. It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since their last trip abroad in general. And so I'm sure they're feeling excited, but I honestly do wonder, aren't they like a little bit scared? I personally would be. I'm American, but I'm scared to go to USA right now. So and so, I mean, I hope they're okay, but they know they have to go regardless because of their work. But it really disappoints me that the company, the Starship and the USA company, that they're all okay with them going to USA and not think it's an issue. That's really something about the company, as you guys know. But their only concern is money, of course. Do you know? I just saw the price for like a meet and greet was like $250. So they only care about money. So they're doing all this work and risking Monster X health only to make money. And I don't know how much money Monster X are really going to take from this, because most of that money goes to the companies, as you guys know. So so that's also why I'm not happy about them going and basically risking their lives and their health to make money. And I hate that. I really hate that. So yeah, so for me personally, ever since yesterday, I turned off notifications of Fan Cafe. So if any of them post on Fan Cafe for the rest of this month, at least until I know they're back in Korea, I am not getting any Fan Cafe notifications. Sometimes I do go on Fan Cafe, maybe to check to see what's going on. Like, at least like I know all of them got on the plane okay in Korea. Thankfully, they landed in USA safely. Thankfully, like, if you guys remember from past things about MX, sometimes even on the plane something bad happened. So anyways, I'm really glad the flight at least was fine. But now tomorrow when they start their USA schedule, hopefully everything will go fine. I'm very worried about the meet and greets, of course. Jingle Ball concerts, they're going to Florida. So I mean, so yeah, because I'm worried so much, I just really want to not really know what they're doing in USA. So guys, in the future when you come to my lives, if anything bad happened to Monster X, I most likely don't know, and that's good. And so I hope you guys don't tell me either. So anything that can make me in a bad mood, like, I want to trust you guys' judgment. Anything that's happening to MX that you think is like not good for a Monbebe to hear, but also that you would know would put me in a sad or bad mood, please don't tell me. I would really appreciate. I really hope it won't happen. So I might do less lives, but I'll still think about it. But yeah, please don't tell me. And I'm gonna wait until they come back to Korea, and then I'm gonna know everything that happened in USA, all the bad and good news. So that's when I feel I can be prepared to hear everything, because at least I know they arrived safely in Korea, and then they're gonna do whatever things they have to do in Korea because of what happened to them. I'm hoping nothing bad will happen to them, but I feel it's very naive for me to think nothing bad will happen. So yeah, it's just for me to prepare myself, and like it stresses me out a lot if I see or hear bad news and then have to deal with it for the rest of my day, and I can't focus on my work. All these things. It really affects me a lot, as you guys know. And yeah, so I do want to put that out there. But okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, so I turned off notifications of Fan Cafe and Twitter. I am no longer getting their Twitter notifications because I hated seeing the USA company tweets. I really hate seeing them. But yeah, so I feel better though. I feel a lot better that I'm like in this bubble of like not knowing what's going on. So like, yeah, I don't know updates on Fan Cafe and on Twitter. But I do keep the notifications on for Instagram and Universe. So yeah, I have private messaging for only Gion, IM, and Wano. And then Instagram, I'm keeping everything there because they rarely post on Instagram. So that's why I thought, yeah, to still have Instagram notification on, I thought would be okay. So yeah, so I have that. Now, if you guys know, if anyone here has private messages with Gion, or maybe you guys saw it on Twitter already, he has been posting a lot. I am actually very comforted by it, in all honesty. So I am very comforted by him posting on private messages a lot. But he has never posted on private messages ever since he left Korea and landed in Korea. He still, as of right now, has not posted on private messages, and that's okay. I feel like that's very I am of him, that he usually doesn't post, but I did see he posts on Fan Cafe, and I think that's nice. You should post on Fan Cafe, but he doesn't seem to care about private messages, but that's okay. So instead of him, we have Gion here, who I felt like he posted like 100 messages already, and he only just left Korea yesterday, and then just landed today, technically, like a few hours ago. So I will love to tell you guys all his private messages, by the way. So that's the ending thing I want to talk about. And any of you guys comments about anything, how you guys feel. Yeah, so Joey, if you want me to talk about your feelings, she did send me some very interesting things that I want to talk about with her if Joey is still here. But so let's talk about that later. And if Go Ora is still here, maybe not, but Go Ora, if you can tell us about how you're feeling with them in USA. I'm very curious how you guys feel, because I'm in Korea, as you guys know. I'm in Korea, so knowing that they're no longer in the safety of their own country, I feel that sense. So that also makes me nervous for them. But then yeah, anytime they go abroad, in general, anytime they go abroad always makes me nervous because usually something bad happens. So yeah, so anyways, yeah, let's talk more about that, and then I will go. Okay, I'm seeing some issues happen. Oh my gosh. Okay, and in the comment section, I mean. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I think there are some things I can do as the as the main person here. So 1 second. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so here's the thing. I could report them, but I don't know if that bans them. I'm not sure. So the only thing that I'm doing is that I'm hiding them. Out of the options they give me. Okay. I think I hope that's it. So any rude people or just here trying to make trouble, please go. Why are you using your time like this? Just go. Okay. Anyways, okay, so I already read that. Sarah, okay, yeah, so Italy, yeah, I hope we talked about everything. And yeah, anyways, I'm just curious about you guys' take on everything of them going to USA. Breezy says, yeah, you blocked them. Great. Yeah, I'm wondering, should I report them? But I don't know if that blocks them, so that's why I wasn't sure. Okay. Joey says, at Italy, oh no, Chrissy girlfriend, I am feeling more. Don't feel okay, Joey. We'll talk in a bit. I wonder if you're still here, Joey. Okay. Joey says she blocked them too. Great. I'm glad you guys did. Whatever you guys do, I that's great. Thank you guys for the help. Sarah says, I really hope they will stay safe out there. I know Monster X guys in USA, same, and yeah, with crying. Yep, I agree too. I mean, it would be great if nothing bad happened to them, but they're gonna be there for a month, guys. I want to hope for the best. That's all we can hope for, right? Let's hope for the best. The thing is, USA made a new law that any international people going into USA, you have to have a negative COVID test within 24 hours, no later, no earlier, no earlier than 24 hours before your flight. So I want to assume all of MX guys did a COVID test and they're all negative, and that's how they're able to go to USA. So I want to take that into consideration, that they're all COVID negative right now. And hope it's safe. I hope it's safe. Omicron, they say is highly more transmissible. That's why I just really don't want to think about it, and just gonna wait until they come back to Korea, and then I'll see the news then if anything bad happens. So yeah, guys, any bad news happen, please don't let me know. Hopefully I won't know from Instagram or private messaging. I want to believe not, but yeah, let's just hope everything will be okay. Yeah. Lulu says the meet and greets that are happening in LA is the most risky. That's what I'm saying. Glad you agree with me. They are charging That's what I'm saying too. They are charging $250 for the event, and they get merch. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it is in a place with high ceilings. Let's hope so. I personally have low expectations because of the US company. I mean, I don't know. This is their first time, dealing with MX stuff now in the USA. It's been 2 years since the last time they went to USA. And the first time post-COVID. I don't know. I know I'm really nervous. So that's why I'm really nervous to see the stories about the meet and greet. Like if I see the photos or videos of meet and greet and it's like not safe at all, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, I'm gonna lose it. So don't tell me, guys. If you guys see the things and it will make me upset as a Monbebe, please don't tell me. I'm gonna wait until they come back to Korea to know all these things, and then we'll get angry together at that time. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys all understand me. Please don't tell me any of these like bad or sad news that may happen. Okay, guys, but I'm gonna hope for the best that they do it properly, the meet and greet. But I have low expectations. So just, yeah. Okay. Lulu says, if it's like the KCON ones, it would be just a variety show type format with members. I wish, Lulu. I wish if they actually never interact with the people, and it's all like, all far away, and people are wearing masks, and they checking if they're vaccinated. I hope so. I mean, $250. I don't know, girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't that cost mean like, you should meet them in person? Anyways, don't tell me if it's really terrible to meet and greet, how they organize it. Please don't tell me. After MX come back to Korea, then I'm gonna read all the bad news. Okay, all the news. Okay, not only bad news. Okay, all the news about what they did in USA. That's when I'll know everything, and then I'll do a live, and we will get angry together. That's what I plan later. Yeah. Italy says, isn't BTS going? Yes, Italy, you are right. So BTS recently finished really big concerts in LA. I was really shocked. Is it really not possible? No person that went to a BTS concert caught COVID. I don't know if there's any news about it, but really, that's like really, really crazy if no one caught COVID from a BTS concert. But anyways, yeah, so they were there recently. And then BTS, I believe, are now back in Korea, but they have to do a mandatory 10-day quarantine. I don't know if you guys have heard a new law Korea had. Anyone, even if you're fully vaccinated, even if you're a Korean citizen, anyone coming to Korea right now, you have to do a 10-day mandatory quarantine. So BTS should be doing it right now. And yeah, so anyways, but BTS is scheduled to go to the LA Jingle Ball concert. That is correct. When is that? Will they be able to go in time? I want to assume they will be. 10 days? It's actually, let me look that up. I mean, surely BTS and Hybe Entertainment knows about their mandatory quarantine. Let me just look it up on Google. Hopefully it'll just show to me. When is the... Huh? It already happened? It already happened? Okay, December 3rd, 2021. It already happened. So is that why BTS just came back to Korea yesterday? Okay, it already happened. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but it tells me here the LA Jingle Ball was on December 3rd. Yeah, and BTS was there. Okay. So they're not going back to USA. Yeah, they are so lucky. BTS are so lucky. They went to USA at the right time, and then was able to finish all their USA schedule, and then come back to Korea, and then can do 10-day quarantine fine, and then they do the rest of their Korean schedule. Wow, their BTS is so darn lucky. And before Omicron got more serious in USA too. How come MX is always such bad luck? That's all I have to say. MX have the worst luck, but I'm gonna try and hope for the best, but yeah, once they come back to Korea, we can rant about what things they did in USA. All right, guys. So please don't tell me any of the news until they come back to Korea. Lulu, I should have just read you guys' comments. Yes, they already performed. Thank you, Lulu. Yes, yeah, and I figured. Yeah, thank you for confirming. Lulu says BTS are already back in Korea. Yes, that's right. I saw news about them already arriving yesterday in Korea. Yeah. Sarah says, oh, that's why you didn't see Hyungwon's message of them going live. Yes, Sarah. Yes. Yes, yes. So I'm glad to tell you guys all this now. I have turned off Fan Cafe notifications. That's why I didn't hear or see it. I turned off Twitter notifications as well, so I wouldn't see the MX Twitter official Twitter tell me what things are doing. Yes, and so the only thing is that I still keep the V Live app notifications on. So I showed to you guys the V Live notifications. So that's the only way I would know about it. But I personally don't think I want to watch their V Lives while they're in USA because just not gonna put me in a good mood in all honesty. But yeah, but they usually don't talk about anything interesting anyway. And yeah, I'll probably watch at the end of this year once I'm feeling more free, like away from work and I can focus on everything that might happen. So yeah, I'm glad you guys know now in the future lives that I'll do. Yeah, now you guys know. Sarah says I need Wano to reveal what he was shooting yesterday. He left the whole fandom curious and disappeared. Did he do something yesterday? Okay, so he did the Kim Jong Un concert on Sunday, and then Monday, did we ever hear from him? No, he posts on Instagram. Yeah, he posts on Instagram, and then maybe he was just chilling. Wano can just chill. It's fine. It's fine. He didn't really disappear. Maybe he was like, hang out with MX guys before they left to the airport, which is totally fine, as we know, of course. Yeah, maybe he was just chilling. Yeah. Lulu says yes. I wonder if Wano is doing a commercial. CF means commercial or a magazine cover. Wait, did he show he was working? Wait, guys, you need to update me. I don't know this. I still have Wano notifications on. I'm not in the Fan Cafe leveled up. So I regardless, I don't see Wano's post on Fan Cafe, but I'm still notifications on for his Twitter and Instagram. Did something happen, guys? Update me about Wano. Joey says, "No worries, dear. Go ahead." Okay. So Joey, again, any of you guys, if you can DM me, contact me anytime, of course. And I always would love to talk with you anytime. But she texted me randomly last night, right before I went to sleep, and she was saying the same words that I had about MX going to USA. And so here's the thing, we're all, you guys don't live in Korea, I assume. And so we're all in different countries. But then she was basically feeling the same thing as me. And I'm like, oh, that's so interesting because I thought I would be alone. So very briefly, some of the things that Joey shared with me is that also Joey, you shared with me a story that I need to say for the next More One Head Radio, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, wait for me on that. But yeah, she says like she was like super bothered and worried about them traveling today. And I personally, if Joey, like you don't mind, I'm talking more about it. Like, do you agree with me? Like why I feel worried about them? Is that also the same reason why you feel that way? Or do you feel like a different reason as to why you don't feel good about them going to the USA? Because it's so interesting. Because like I think for the USA Monbebes, which is totally understandable, you guys should be excited if you're going to see them at Jingle Ball soon. You know, getting to see MX in person after 2 years. Of course, you guys should be excited. So I want to assume, yeah, the USA Monbebes are mainly excited, not worried as us, right? So I feel like for us not living in USA, I mean that we are worried, but I mean, but it makes me think, aren't the American Monbebes worried too? But I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, I just thought it was so interesting. Joey is yeah, worried for them, and and like she also says that her heart is just not feeling well. It feels uneasy and full of worries, and she's just continue, yeah, hoping and praying that they will stay well and healthy. And I'm the same. I'm the same, Joey. That's just so interesting. So like ever since Omicron happened, that's when I started feeling more worried for them going to the USA. Like I was always like slightly worried because we all know COVID is not over yet. It hasn't been over for the past 2 years, but sadly, ever since Omicron, it's now getting worse. And so that's when I start feeling really, really uneasy and worried for MX. And I'm like, surely they need to cancel it. Come on, there's no way they can go. But then sadly they ended up going, and Very Very are still in the USA doing concerts as well. And I sure hope Very Very won't catch COVID. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I do wonder, are their company, who I hate though, so is their company really gonna take care of them okay to make sure they don't catch COVID? But keep in mind, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, Starship artists have caught COVID before. So the new girl group IVE, okay, which is really popular now in Korea. I'm not surprised because IVE1 was super popular in Korea. So IVE, two of the members, at least these two we know of. The other members might have caught COVID, but they didn't make the news, of course, because they didn't debut yet. So it was only revealed that two of the members, Wonyoung and Eugene, who used to be in IZ*ONE as well, but they were out in public, still doing other work and stuff, revealed that they caught COVID. It was in August, September, they caught COVID. And so I'm pretty sure the other IVE members might have caught COVID too, and what other Starship staff caught COVID too. So Starship has caught COVID before in Korea. Okay, so it makes me wonder, how exactly did they catch COVID? Because of course they never say the reason. They never say the reason as to how they caught COVID. But I given how strict and how well Korea does in trying to stop COVID. I mean, we're still not doing a great job right now, but they definitely do better than USA. Even with these strict things, they still caught COVID. How is that possible? Sorry to say this. I'm not really sorry. You know where I'm getting from, but Starship has to be blamed for it. They did something that was not careful, or they didn't do the restrictions well enough. And many of their artists and staff caught COVID. So I think, in all honesty, it's a miracle Monsta X still have not caught COVID. Wonho as well, given Starship, didn't take care of their artists, and their most prized possession right now is IVE. Like, they are seriously the most successful group they have ever done. In all honesty, like, given how well their debut song is going right now, is their most successful group as of now. So Monsta X is definitely very successful. So. But when they debuted, it was not like how IVE is. So that's why I'm considering IVE their most successful group, because of how well their debut is going. And so, so even for them, Starship was lacking in something, and they caught COVID. All right. So, so the USA company, who knows? Starship, of course, they do a crappy job. I'm just gonna keep hoping and praying that MX will be okay in USA. I mean, my family is in USA, and none of them have caught COVID in USA. Thank goodness. Okay, so but then again, I think my family lives in a city that's really, really protects them a lot, like really stricter rules than like other states and cities out there in USA, if you guys know what I mean. So I definitely think that's a blessing for my family. But MX guys will be going to cities and states that do not have strict COVID laws. You guys know what I mean? So let's just hope for the best. That's all we can hope for. But Joey, I hope talking about With Me helps you in some way. I hope. So Joey, if you want to talk about anything else that I hope can make you guys feel better, please talk about it now. This is the ending conversation I want to do, and I just really hope everyone can feel better and not worry too much. But if you guys want to go with my advice, turn off their notifications helps. I'm very serious. Like, me not knowing what they're doing, it really helps me a lot. And I just want to focus on my life and my work for now, and then just wait until they come back to Korea. Then I will feel more relieved, and then see what happened in the news when they were in USA, and then I will definitely be here to talk about in the live, to talk about what things happened to them in USA. Yeah. Okay, so Sarah says, at Lulu, we can only guess for now. Oh, about what Wonho did. Okay. Cherry says, Cherry, I don't know why you're okay. So Cherry, you went somewhere, I guess, for something you had to do, and then now you're back. Or unless like you were watching the V Live, whatever you were doing, it's all good. Welcome back, buddy. Glad to see you here. Sarah says he went live on Instagram yesterday. Guys, do you guys ever get the notification if they do Instagram live? I still never get that notification. So on the My K-Shopper account, I went live on Instagram when I went to the Gion birthday cafe, and I assume you guys got my notification, right? Of anyone, I don't know if one of you guys like saw it, but MX guys and Wonho, I never ever see their any notification about them going live. And Wonho, I guess, is the only one that's done it so far. But yeah, Wonho, I have never seen it. How do you guys know this? Yeah. Sarah says he was getting his hair and makeup done. Okay, no wonder. So that makes you guys wonder, what is he doing? Okay. So he did something yesterday, getting his hair and makeup done. So first off, I'm sure you guys know this. Wonho's next album is coming out soon. You guys know this. He talks about it all the time. He even showed a video with him and Enon like working on music together. The new album is coming out soon. Okay, so get ready for it. So he could be, getting ready for the comeback, like, taking the album photos or music video. Who knows? Or he could be doing a magazine or a commercial. Who knows? Yeah, who knows? So we will wait and see. Yeah. Cherry says, when did he go live? So they said yesterday, Korea time. Yeah, yeah. Cherry says, definitely missed it. Me too. I didn't even know it happened. So yeah, yeah. And also, guys, I'm not looking on Twitter often these days. So yeah, I'll definitely be out of date on like what's going on. So yeah, guys, whenever I do a live here, do update me, but do not tell me any of the bad news. That's just hopefully everyone will remember. And also everyone is well informed. I hope so. Anyways, Josie says, okay, Josie's a USA Mon baby. Hi there. She says, I am worried for them. Okay, things happen in a matter of seconds. Josie, thank you for that opinion. You're just one USA Mon baby though, so I don't know if you represent the majority of them, but thank you for saying that, and also for your honesty that yeah, you're worried, and you're exactly right. Things happen in a matter of seconds. When that's that sadly has happened to MX many times. Like the many times something bad happened to them when they went abroad. And especially this is their first trip abroad with COVID. It's I feel it's too naive to think that nothing bad will happen to them, you know? So that's why I really want to prepare myself and just be cut off from them so that I don't have to worry about them. Yeah, so Josie, are you gonna go to their shows? Which is totally understandable. If you want to go, of course you should go. But I mean, please understand like the risk is so high. But also, I just hope that you and MX will come out of it safely. Um, yeah, yeah, but I am comforted that USA Monbebe, yeah, is worried for them. So yeah, and totally I am too. My nationality is USA, but I'm. Barbara says just finished watching Minhyuk and Hyungwon on V Live. Okay, wow. So I've been doing this YouTube live for 2 hours. So yeah, you know what, MX guys, except for Wano, they can never match up to me. Okay, so Wano's longest live was 4.5 hours, if I remember correctly. Maybe 4 hours. And yeah, my record has also been 4 hours too. So yeah, so the other MX guys, they can't match with me. Yeah, we always go on 4 hours, but for real, I'm gonna go since it's the last conversation, then I'll be going. So that means we won't be watching their V Live because it ended. But maybe in the future live, I could like talk. I'll most likely watch on replay if I feel like it. If I feel like I'll watch on replay, and then anything interesting happened that I can let you guys know and translate for you guys. Now we could do it in the next live, yeah. And so usually when they go abroad, they do V Live more often, yeah. So I do expect them to do V Live more often, but I don't think not as often as Wano. Wano is like the number one seat of doing V Lives the most, and he's still in Korea. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Wano's still gonna be the number one rank, but definitely MX guys will do it more often too because of USA. Yeah, so yeah, just expect that. Barbara's okay, sorry, I reread that. Sylvia says, same thoughts as Joey. Okay. I'm kind of feeling uneasy ever since they flew yesterday. But I really appreciate that they update SNS time to time. Sylvia, I agree. So okay, I'm very comforted that I'm not the only one that feels this way. And I hope you guys feel the same. So thanks for sharing. Yeah, we all feeling the same, and but also let's try to deal with it our own way. Okay, so I personally don't think it's good to keep feeling so uneasy and so worried about them. It feels like we're like a mother chicken. I'm not saying that MX are our children, but we definitely we think of them as like family in some sense. So we of course will worry about them going abroad, and especially because COVID is still not good. It's getting worse. So yeah, I feel like it's very normal for us to feel this way, but we have to deal with it appropriately because their company will always risk their health. Okay, so that's terrible, but that's what we have to deal with. Okay, Starship and USA company, they don't care. They only want to make their money, and so yeah. So them updating SNS time to time, they are usually so good about updating. Okay, they usually are, and so that's why I wanted to turn off notifications of Fan Cafe and Twitter. But at least like since their USA schedule technically hasn't started yet, so that's why I decided to just drop by the fan cafe and see what they post. And they post like silly things. Oh my gosh, they said that they were so shocked at Gongcha. So Gongcha is a bubble tea cafe. It originated from Taiwan, but then it's really popular still in Korea for some reason. So it's so popular in Korea, and so they were shocked that it's not at the airport anymore. And I'm sorry to hear that. Very, very sorry. Gongcha is so popular, but then here's the thing: not many people are flying. Okay, why would people be flying during this time? That's why I still think it's so crazy that MX are going to USA. All right, okay. So anyways, hopefully they understand why Gongcha is not there anymore. Who the heck is flying these days? Okay, so Amex and the rare few that are flying out there. Okay, so yeah, so makes sense. Gongcha would be closed, all right, and so they were shocked by it, but shouldn't be, all right, and so yeah, so they talked about that, complained about it basically, and then they posted them in the airplane, yeah, just saying, yeah, we'll go and come back well. Yeah, they always say that, and like I am confident sometimes that they say like, yeah, we'll make sure to take care of ourselves, we'll come back healthily and blah blah, but there's only so much you can do. Like, I trust MX guys will do their best to be careful. I trust them, but I don't trust their company, as you guys know, which is why this is tea chatting. I usually only do tea chatting when it's like talking badly about their company. And sadly, their company sucks. They already have artists that already caught COVID. So anyway, so to make you guys feel comfortable, if you haven't seen Guillaume's private messages, I will be happy to translate to you here everything that he shared. Okay, so one second. I also responded to him a lot. So on Fan Cafe, I usually would go check it every day, right? But then now that I'm not anymore, it's like a new feeling. So like for me to like get used to it, I'm now sending lots of private messages to Guillaume, Wano, and IM, but mainly to Guillaume because Guillaume is the only one that really sends the most. Like I'm still waiting for IM to post about anything. Happy 1 time. Oh my gosh. Happy 1 time 301. Whoop. And also means I need to go. So, anyways, um, so yeah, so Guillaume is the only one sending private messages. Wano usually sends like quite okay. Like every so often he does some private messages, but he's in Korea, so I'm not worried about him. But I am, if you I am whatever. Anyways, so let me tell you guys all of Guillaume's messages, and he's always a sweet guy. We know this, okay? So I'm hoping that his messages will comfort you guys, and also just I don't know. So anyway, so the first message was yesterday. Yesterday when they flew out of Korea, it was like evening time in Korea. So they headed to the airport, and Guillaume said I will go and come back well. This is like a normal thing to say in Korean when you go somewhere. So he said, I'll go and come back well. Even though, but he says like, even though I'm not really going and coming back. So the term he used in Korean is like for a short time, but that's why he said like, oh, it's not really going and coming back. So he means like, they are gone for quite a long time, almost a month. So that's kind of what he means. It's not really a short time. And then he says here, the next message, he says, when I land, I will contact you. We all know this. Gian is such a sweet guy. What kind of K-pop singer says this? Only Gian. Okay. So, anyways, he says, yeah, when I land in USA, I'll contact you. Anyway, so yeah, anyways, and then he says he's doing roaming. So I have never done roaming on my phone when I go abroad. Anytime I go abroad, I always get the SIM card, and you guys, get me. Okay, I haven't been abroad in such a long time, but when you guys go abroad to use your phone, it's really best to buy a SIM card in that country. Anyways, I've never done roaming, but he says that he turned on roaming, like he's gonna do roaming. And then he said that the flight will be about 12 hours. Yeah, from Korea to LA it takes about 12 hours. Yeah. But I haven't eaten the food in the plane yet. So I assume when he sent this message, he is in the plane, but the plane hasn't taken off yet. And so yeah, so I don't know why he said that. Of course you haven't eaten yet. So anyways, but he said okay, so he said before eating the plane food. So he's talking about like what he's eating. So he said beforehand he ate 2 meals already. But given it's like 7:40 p.m. in Korea, yeah, you should have eaten 2 meals already. It's fine. Okay, so he says I ate 2 meals already. Oh, what am I gonna do? So he's saying like when the plane food comes, he's most likely not gonna eat it. So he's saying like, oh, what am I gonna do? That kind of feeling. So he said also earlier in the car he ate a hamburger. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why he was eating so much right before the plane ride. I mean, that's his decision. But anyways, maybe he was hungry. So he ate a hamburger in the car going to the airport. And then he said in the lounge, so in the airport lounge, because you guys know MX always fly business class, and they should. Okay, so yeah, so if you're in business class on the flight, you get access to the lounge. And so he said in the lounge that he ate a salad and a sandwich and tangsuyuk. Tangsuyuk is deep fried pork that you usually eat with jjajangmyeon, the black bean noodles. So I hope you guys know, but that's what it is. So he also ate deep fried pork. Why did he eat so much before riding the plane? Who knows? Okay, so anyways, if he was hungry, it's fine, it's okay, and I want him to eat more anyway. He's too skinny, so if he's eating a lot, I'm happy with that. So anyways, So he says, after eating all this, he says, I really pretty much ate 3 meals already, like at this short time frame. That's basically what he's saying. Right, right, right. I see here. Okay. Um um yeah, okay, okay. I still don't know what reporting does. Okay, so yeah, okay. Um okay, anyways, you guys know what to do too. Okay, so anyways, let me continue. So he said, in one day I ate a meal 3 times is really too much. Isn't it normal to eat 3 meals a day? So when he says that, I'm like, anyways, whatever. I responded, I gave him private messages saying, like, I hope you eat a lot because you're too skinny. So I told him that. So don't worry, guys. So, anyways, so then he says, okay, so after he's talking about all his eating stuff, okay, so then he says, okay, so now I need to put my cell phone on airplane mode because that means the plane is getting departing soon. Yeah, taking off soon. Um, and then he says again, when I land in USA, I will contact you. I know. We know he's this kind of guy. Anyway, so he continues. I'm gonna take photos and send it to you. I know. Okay, so this is Gion. Okay, so yeah, so he's also gonna take photos and send it to us, and then but then he says, but roaming can have some lag. So going on roaming, yeah, in his phone can have some lag. But he will try his best. This guy, I know. And then this is his ending message before the plane took off. He wrote here, I love you and will contact you later, like in a bit, and hope you have a good night. I know, guys. I know. So that was his last messages before he flew off. And then 12 hours later, which was actually a few hours ago. So 12 hours later, he lands in LA. And of course, Gian sent us a message. Okay. He is something else. We know this. Okay. So in Korea time, when he sent this message, it was 7:30 a.m. So legit 12 hours later. Legit, right when he landed, he sent us private messages. I know, we know Keon is like this. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so he's on roaming right now, and so that's how he's able to send this message so quickly. And so his first message is good morning because he knows it's morning time in Korea. But then he says later, okay, so he says good morning because yeah, in Korea, and then he says over there Korea it's morning, isn't it? Right? And so yeah, he was like confirming, I guess maybe Korean fans were saying back to them something else. But then yeah, he was like saying confirming, yeah, it's morning, right? And then he says here, aka LA, where he is now, he said here it is 2:30 p.m. He doesn't say PM, but it's assumed it's 2:30. So he says 2:30. It was 2:30 p.m. Yeah, I know. So anyways, he says, but the lag, so his roaming on his phone, he says the lag is so serious. Roaming is not good. I don't recommend that, guys. Don't do roaming. Get a SIM card in that country is really the best thing, and I think more worth it. Like I don't know what's the cost differences, but personally for me, getting a SIM card is not that expensive, no matter what country I went to. So anyways, or if Gian, if you're watching me, get a SIM card. Okay, anyways, but if he already paid for roaming, I guess he can't change it, but whatever. Okay, anyways, so he says, when I get to the hotel, he's not even at the hotel yet. He's still, So anyways, he says, when I get to the hotel, I have to use Wi-Fi. Yep, of course, yeah, use that Wi-Fi. And so he says, now, I'm leaving the airport and getting and got in the car. So yeah, right now they're driving to the hotel. He says, I am still near the airport. Yeah, yeah. So he's yeah. So just airport stuff takes a while. So yeah. So that's what he's doing. And then he says, really, this is so rare, like unexpected, like very rare. But I slept a lot in the airplane. Good to know. That's actually really great that he did. Given they departed on the plane when it was evening time in Korea, you should have like fell asleep on the plane so that you could like try to adjust well to jet lag. So I was really happy to hear that. So he slept a lot on the plane, and he says maybe about like 6 hours on a 12-hour flight, and so that means yeah, 6 hours slept. That's really so good. So I'm so glad he slept a lot. And then after he sent that message, okay, I don't know why it shows up so small, but when I download the photo, it gets bigger. But on the universe yeah, you guys can still see, right? So he sent that picture, which is basically the highway, an LA highway. Yeah, if you guys have never been to LA, you should. LA is an interesting city. So I've been to LA before, and so yeah, that's just a random highway that he's driving on in LA. That's how they look like. Very different from Korea, by the way. So just FYI. Anyway, so he says that in LA it's cloudy. Now, LA usually is not cloudy, so I'm very, very shocked that they landed on the day when it's cloudy. Now, if anyone here is from LA, I'm very curious. Yeah, yeah. What is LA? What's LA weather happening? So, anyways, he says it's cloudy. So the picture. So looking at the picture is kind of difficult because of it being cloudy. Yeah, and so yeah, he says that again, and then he says that today, the day that they landed. Today, they don't have any schedule, as they shouldn't be. I mean, if Starship or USA Company made them have a schedule the day they landed, I mean, they have done it before. If you guys remember, they have done it before. Landed and then immediately went to a schedule. But thankfully, they landed and had no schedule today. Thank goodness. Okay, so okay. Anyways, he said in Korea, after they finished promotions, rush hour promotions, they never had a day to rest. I know, guys, but we know their schedule is always so crazy. We know this. So yeah. So even after in Korea, even after rush hour promotions ended, they never had a day of rest. So then they planned. I don't know who, either MX, I don't know who. Okay, but it says here they planned that in USA to have 1 day of rest, which is the day that they landed. So thank goodness. I'm glad whoever approved of it. Thanks, whoever you are, whatever. Okay, and then he says, "Okay, once I get into the hotel, I'll contact you." He's always so sweet. So that Korean word he uses is 연락할게. So that means I'll contact you. So it's not like it's kind of interesting because private messaging is not really contacting us. I mean, it's because it's an app. But anyways, he uses that term in like a very friendly way, like he is really contacting us, which it kind of is. But anyways, but yeah, just it's very sweet whenever he says whenever he says that. So when I get to the hotel, I'll contact you. And so seeing the time difference, it took them 1 hour to get to the hotel, or maybe they were doing something at the hotel, but the timing of these messages is like 1 hour later. So 1 hour later, he texts back, I have entered into my room. Okay, yeah, 1 hour. Yeah, it took an hour. Okay, so enter into his room, and he says, I am using my room alone. I would assume so. It's only 5 members. They each can have their own room, which is great. And he said, the room is prettier than I thought it would be, which is great. Okay, so again, the photo is small, but that is the photo of his hotel room, and that's his foot there. And I think that's a TV, I think. But anyways, he sends that photo. And then he says, oh, I need to like I should change into slippers. So because he showed that he's wearing his outside shoe, but he says, oh yeah, I should change into slippers. So yeah, you should. And he says that basket. Okay, so I know it's hard to see, but in that photo there's a basket, like right, it's so hard to see. I'm so sorry, but there's a random basket on the table. And so he says that basket, the USA Company, but he calls it just like that, USA Company. So the USA Company, um, um, uh, okay, so for the album promotion, the English album promotion, coming, no, we're coming here. So for MX guys coming here to USA for doing the album promotions, as like a welcome and saying thanks, in a letter. It's in that basket. Yeah, so USA Company, okay, they're very nice, I guess. Okay, I still don't like them, but yeah, they gave them each a basket just saying like welcome and thanks, basically. Okay, so anyways, he said it's like tagwa. Okay, the Google Translate says it's a refreshment basket, but let me look it up in the dictionary what exactly tagwa means. But that's the type of basket he described it as. Tagwa. Oh, it does mean refreshments. Oh, okay. Like light refreshments. Okay. Okay, so it's like maybe snacks. Let's call it snacks. Just light refreshment snacks in the basket. Okay, great. And then he's so funny. So he sends this photo as well. Do you see? It says Samsung. I hope you can see that, but it says Samsung on it. And you guys most likely know Samsung is a Korean company, and so Gian says, of course, like can't can't leave out Korea. That's what it means. Okay. He says, of course, can't leave out Korea. And so, he as a Korean person, I hope you guys can understand from his perspective. As a Korean person, you're in a new country and you see something that was made in Korea. Of course, it makes you feel proud. Okay. So he's like, bragging about it. He says when they do world tour, it's a really proud thing. Yeah, I agree as a half Korean. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, it's a really proud thing. And so, when you see a Korean item in a different country, yeah. He says any hotel place I go, the TV uh, the TV he's thinking, he's like, TV usually is Samsung or LG, which are LG is also a Korean company. So yeah, he's just being a proud Korean. So I don't blame him. Yeah. Anyways, and then he sends this photo of outside his window, I guess. So that's how LA looks like right now. So cloudy. It's so weird. I don't know why it's so cloudy, but it's so cloudy. But you can see there's lots of like trees everywhere. Definitely very LA style. Yeah. So you guys are ever curious about LA, but overall LA kind of reminds me of Seoul, but LA is less crowded than Seoul though. But LA is still interesting to visit. So he says, oh, so after sending that photo that I just showed you guys, he says, um now this is like USA. So he says, like, from that photo, yeah, definitely doesn't look like Korea, definitely. And so he says, yeah, wow, like now, yeah, feels like USA. And so he also sends a selfie. So here he is. I don't know why this shows up as a big photo. I'm not sure what Universe app is like, but that's how he looks like after he just got off the plane. He still looks great. Good for you. I always look like a mess when I get off a plane, but maybe he cleans himself up before taking the selfie. But anyways, now he's really funny that he is such an honest person. So he says here, my facial hair grew a lot. So he says my facial hair grew a lot. So sending more selfies will be difficult now because he is very conscious about, yeah, his facial hair coming out, which I don't blame him. Okay, and so he says even with my hand being stretched out and taking my selfie like really far away, he wanted to try and do that, even trying to take the photo really far away. He says you can still see my facial hair. I personally can't really see it. Do you guys want to see that again? You can't really see it. Okay, also because it's a photo, but yeah, he has like a little bit of a shadow. You could kind of see, but it's like it's nothing. That's nothing. Okay. Anyways, he's very self-conscious about his facial hair right now. And so he then continues. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I didn't realize this is so long, but I'm gonna try and go as quickly as possible. So he says his razor, his shaving razor, is in his luggage, but he hasn't gotten his luggage yet. So razors, when you fly on a plane, it's only in check-in luggage. I hope surely you guys know this. So it's only in your check-in luggage. So that means he hasn't gotten his check-in luggage yet. I don't know why. So hopefully he'll get that luggage soon because he needs to shave soon. Or he could just go to a convenience store nearby and get a razor if he needs it. So yeah. Anyways, so then he posts this new selfie and it's him covering his facial hair. He's hilarious. Not that we don't know this already, but you really can't see his facial hair. But yeah, he's like he can't show any more selfies. He said that photo I just showed you guys. He said this way I can send to you guys selfie, like covering his facial hair. And then he sends a selfie that was from the last show of Midnight Idol. If you guys watched that, that's the outfit he wore. So yeah, looking all cute as always. And so that photo I just sent you, that I just showed you of them at Midnight Idol, he then says, did I send this photo before? I don't think I've seen this photo before. I mean, coming from a Gion bias, I think it's my first time seeing this photo. And then he says, and so now he's responding to fans' comments, like private messages as well. So now he's saying responses to some comments he's reading. So he said, "What? This is not a different person." So he says that, and so from the assumption is that a fan says to him, "Oh, who is that? I don't know who that is," because of Gion's facial hair. So a Monbebe, I assume, is making a joke. But I personally don't like it when the Korean fans joke like this, but we'll talk about that later. So a Korean fan made a joke like, "Oh, like this is a different person," and so Gion responded, "What do you mean a different person? It's not a different person." And even that is me, even that is me. And then and then another fan most likely said this, isn't that your older brother? Gian has a real older brother, okay? So they're like again making a joke like, "Oh my gosh, isn't that your older brother, not Gian?" And so Gian responds saying like, it is not my brother, my older brother. It is not my brother." Um he then continues, "My brother looks different from me." Like yeah, looks different from me. And which is interesting. They're siblings, but they don't look alike. But I can relate to that. So, anyways, he says, my brother looks different from me, and he says, he says, shall I show you the clothes that my brother wears? And so this is the first time he has ever shown a photo of his brother, but we don't see his face. But I am happy to show it to you guys. The first photo we have ever seen of Guillaume's brother. That is how he dresses like. So we do not see his face because, of course, respecting his privacy. And he's petting a cat, if you could see, what a cute little cat. But that is how his brother looks like. And so his brother is born 1991. I remember because Gian says his brother is 2 years older than him. So he's born 1991. So he's 1 year younger than me. And I don't know, that feeling of like how he's dressed, like he looks like he's older than me. So I'm like, interesting. So, anyways, yeah. So that is the first time we've ever seen his brother and his fashion sense. Well, if you guys have heard already from Kian, his brother is in Japan working in fashion. Like, I don't know what exactly, but he works in fashion. And so, yeah, so his brother is really into fashion. And except that kind of outfit reminds me of Minyuk. And so let me read more about Kian's messages. So he says, this kind of style, my brother dresses like this kind of style. And he says, this at least is similar to like what Minyuk is. So Gian says that as well. And I agree. Doesn't that look like something Minyuk would wear? So Gion's brother and Minyuk kind of have similar styles. Yeah, yeah. So even Gian admits it. And then he says, Gian says his older brother and me, we are different. Like from the beginning, we are different. Yeah. And I relate with him. Yeah, yeah. So, anyways, now another Korean fan says this about marrying Gion's brother. And so Gion writes the next message saying about marrying him dot 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 dot. And I'm like, of course, Mon Bebes would do that. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so Gion responded to that, marrying his brother. But then Gion's next message is, "My brother is off the market." Isn't that hilarious? I really appreciate Gion's like bluntness, because the fans saying they want to marry Gion's brother, but then the expression he used here in Korean, I looked up in the dictionary, what exactly how to express that, and in the dictionary says is the expression of like he's off the market. So get that kind of feeling from this expression he said in Korean. So he doesn't say his brother is married. He doesn't say like, "Oh, my brother is dating someone." He doesn't say simply like that. He uses an expression saying, "My brother is off the market." Yeah, kind of interesting. Or like, "My brother is taken." You could think of it that way. My brother's off the market, or my brother is taken. That's like the similar English expression to what he said in Korean. And I appreciate that. So yeah, his brother is taken, guys. But good for him. Okay, good for him. We don't know if he's married, but Gion just says that he's taken. Anyways, and now he changes the topic, and so now he changes the topic. He's like, "Oh, but isn't it right now in Korea? Isn't it morning time?" So when he sent that message, it was 9:14 a.m. in Korea. So yeah, it was morning time. So he's like confirming, "Isn't it right now morning time in Korea?" And then he says, "Why are you guys like so energetic?" Yeah, because everyone's like most likely texting like crazy to Gion, and like seeing his brother's picture, they're probably like all like going super crazy. And so yeah, he's like, in the morning time, it's 9:14 a.m. Why are you guys so energetic? So for me personally, I was still in bed sleeping at this time. Okay, so I think at this point was when I was checking my messages, and then I was like, I don't know how these guys are so energetic either. And then he says, so now because it's 9:15 a.m., the workday is starting. So he's saying to the fans like you guys, need to focus and go to work now, which is true. Yeah. And then he says, "For me, I need to go now." Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes, he says like there's some place that I need to go. Yeah. So he says there's some place I need to go. And even if it's a little bit, I need to sleep more too. That's what he's saying. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I hope he gets lots of rest before doing any more schedule. Yeah. So now this one I don't understand. So Korean fans are calling him an American mouse. The word saying here is a mouse. So unless they, so the thing is, the word for mouse is also another word in Korean, could also mean like a squirrel. So I don't know if they're calling him a mouse or maybe just shortened form of a squirrel. I don't know, but they called him that, like an American mouse or squirrel. And then 1 second, so the universe app was lagging on me, and then so I need to go backwards again, and so I will also be going soon and read you guys messages, and we are okay. No, I found it again. Okay, great. So yeah, a Korean fan comments about American mouse or American squirrel. Not sure where they're going with it. And then Gion responded with like, because I came to USA, I became an American mouse or squirrel. And I'm like, see, Korean fans are weird. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with them. Okay, I really have an issue with them. Okay, so anyways, so then Gion responded with like, it's really just and then he uses his last name Yu, and then with a different type of animal name, but I don't know what animal name he's doing because he only uses part of it. I can't guess what it is. So he says, how about how about just call me this way, you something something, whatever this animal is. I don't know. In Korean, it's pronounced Yuturia. Yuturia. Can you guys guess what animal he's thinking of? I have no idea. Okay, even in Korean, Yuturia. So you taken from his last name, but then Turia. No idea what animal that is. So if you guys want to guess, let me know. And then now he's like laughing, and then so he's laughing because the Korean fans responded to him saying like, saying that because the size of that animal is too big, it doesn't match with Gion. Gion is a tall person, so I really hate the Korean fans like saying that he's a short person. Anyways, but Gion just keeps laughing about it. He can take it okay, so he just keeps laughing about it. And then he says, and then he changes the topic. Then he says, "Oh, how is it? Contacting with me, through private message. How is it contacting with me? It's fun, right? Yeah, of course it is. He legit is the only person sending private messages. I like it, of course. I really appreciate it. And none of the things he says makes me sad. I really like to see updates about him like this, but hopefully he doesn't say anything on private messages that is sad, So that's why I feel okay to still read his private messages, and hopefully it's just only happy things he will be sending. And then he says, starting your day, yeah, in Korea it's still morning time. He says starting your day with super fun, yeah, so he's saying like that's great, super fun time starting your day. And then he laughed, and then he said, so now I need to go to sleep. Yeah, so even at this time it was probably like 5 p.m. No, it was like 4 p.m. 4 p.m. in LA, and then he's like, oh, I need to go to sleep. And that's okay, you sleep as much as you want, but I hope it doesn't ruin his jet lag or anything, but hopefully he'll be okay. And then he says, today spend it warmly. So he's still like referring. So yes, I find that very interesting when he sends private messages, but also he's only talking Korean anyway, so he usually is speaking in the sense of talking to Korean people. So he knows that in Korea it's very cold because it's winter time, and so he says, yeah, spend the day warmly, which I think is nice. I know it's nice. So I don't know how you guys feel if you are subscribed to him, but he's like talking in in the Korean sense. But keep in mind he's Korean and he's writing in Korean. So I personally am touched with it since I live in Korea. So it's very nice. And then he ends with, "I love you too." Yeah, I also love you. I think, and he means it that way. I also love you, like ending like that. I also love you, and then ends it like that. Yeah. He's a sweet guy, as we know. I'm trying to remember. He didn't send anything else. No, yeah, he didn't. Yeah, that was the last thing he sent. And then hopefully he's still sleeping right now, and we'll start his day later with USA schedule. Hope you enjoy that. I really gotta go. It's like 3:30 p.m. in Korea now. I have lots of work I need to do, and yeah, if any customers are watching me, I'm going to be working on your order soon because I really want to ship a lot of things this week. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. And then once I'm free, or if there's anything interesting to talk about again, I'll come back and do a live then. And also more One Hit Radio. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. I'll come back with more radio shows, and yeah, and then we could talk about other fun things later. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let me get all the comments now. Okay. Sarah says, Wano went live yesterday for a short while, and we got to see him getting his, wait, didn't I read? No, I did. Okay. We got to see him getting his hair and makeup done. He was wearing the outfit from his 4th picture on his last Instagram post with the pearls. I kind of want to see that. One second. Let me go on his Instagram. So he's wearing an outfit that he already wore before? Oh, wait. I am post on Insta story. Oh, he just posted this. Okay. They're always very interested in palm trees because we don't see palm trees in Korea. I mean, some areas in Korea does have palm trees, but in LA it's like everywhere. So I guess that's what he posted on. Okay. So yeah, I am is fan cafe and Insta story. Okay. I am. If you want to send private messages would be nice, but if not, okay, whatever. Anyways, so Wano, okay. His outfit with the pearls. Oh, wait. This one? This one. Oh, I know, girl. I know. Yeah, I remember seeing this. Yeah. So this one. Okay. So he posted this Instagram post yesterday, and so on this day, yeah. So he's dressed in this kind of outfit. Oh my gosh, it's a really revealing outfit. Pearls and like a purpley thing going on. I wonder too. What is it gonna be? We have to wait until later. Once we know what it is, yeah, we'll talk about it in the next live for sure. Lulu says, I am going to be the most nervous when they go to Texas and Florida. Yes, Lulu. So I don't know if you guys are aware of how USA is, but Texas and Florida are the worst states to go to for COVID, sadly. That's right. And sadly, Amex are going to go there. Yeah. I know. So guys, let's just hope for the best. If any sad news happen, please don't tell me. Just want to say it again. If anyone new just came, don't tell me any of the sad or bad news that may happen to Amex when they're in USA. I'm going to wait till they come back to Korea and then I'll find out all the news later and then we'll talk about the live then. But I'm going to hope for the best, of course. Let's hope for the best, guys. Sarah says, as Monbibis, I think it's inevitable to worry about them. 100% right again, Sarah. That is right. Inevitable no matter what. Yeah, just me personally, more so now because of COVID. But yeah. Lulu says, what? When? About what? Sarah says, I get Instagram notifications once in a while. Oh, I think, is she talking about 10 Live? Yeah, the Instagram Live. So Sarah gets it once in a while. Instagram notifications are not working so well for a lot of us. I'm shocked. I have never gotten a notification of 10 doing an Instagram Live. I don't know, Instagram and Facebook or Meta, whatever they're called now. I hope they fix it one day because it's annoying. I agree. It's annoying. And it sucks that most of us can't watch his lives because we don't even get notified of it. So how we, I know. Cherry says he probably has started with his spoilers. Wano is good with spoilers. We all know this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's spoiling us very, very well, of course. Joey says, thanks a lot, girlfriend. Oh, you're welcome. She says, I am quite relieved to know I am not the only one. Joey, that's what I was hoping would help you feel better after I saw your text message last night. And I was planning to do a live today no matter what because, me spilling the tea. But, yeah, so I'm really glad if you feel better now. And of course, text me anytime you want. And then also, hopefully in the next live, we will all be able to enjoy happier things together and not think too much about what's going on with them. And like I said, I think it's really good. We should just turn off the notifications, be oblivious to what's going on, and then wait until they come back to Korea, and then we'll talk all about it then. Sarah says, Joey, you sure aren't. Got that right. All of us, we sure aren't. I actually thought I was alone too, but I'm glad we all think the same and we can relate with each other and we can talk about it here in a live together. I'm really happy to see too. Cherry says, we can't help but worry about Wano and MX. Also, good point. This looks like spam to me, so let me deal with that. Okay. And then Joey says, I trust MX wholeheartedly. I'm glad you do. I just have trust issues with the amount of people who they'll be interacting with. Joey, I 100% agree with you. I trust MX wholeheartedly as well, but I don't trust their companies and the people they'll be interacting with. That is 100% correct. Now, I did send this kind of message to the MX guys in my fan cafe letters. I sent them all letters before I turned off notifications. And I also wrote this to Guion on private messaging, is that I told them don't trust people easily in USA. Sometimes they go to a foreign country and they think, oh, this person seems nice, should be okay. But no, guys, so sorry to say this as a fellow American, but you really cannot trust American people so easily, okay? So I made sure to tell them, hopefully they have read it, don't trust American people so easily. So I really hope they will be careful and not get into any trouble. Yeah, so I really don't trust their company and the people they will interact with as well. Yeah, and so if that sadly causes an issue later, we can't protect them, which also makes us feel, helpless. We can't protect them in any way, but all we can do is just warn them. I've warned them as much as I could in my letters, and I hope they read it. If they ever come across my videos, hope they hear me here as well. So yeah, all we can do is hope for the best. Yeah. Yeah. Alicia, welcome. I used to have customers named Alicia. I wonder. Okay, anyway, she says Alicia, they're perfection. I know they're pretty amazing. I know. And Alicia says boyfriend material. Exactly. I didn't want to say that, but pretty much Gian is acting like a boyfriend. Okay, what can we do? And so sometimes I wonder, is he really dating? I want to believe he's single because as a K-pop singer, it's safer if you stay single, okay? But him acting this way, I really want to believe he doesn't have a girlfriend because his girlfriend would be so upset that he talks this way to fans. That's my guess, in all honesty. But come on, sometimes when I see things like this, I really think he must be single. But anyways, yeah, he's so good at being boyfriend material, and yeah, as I just told you guys in his private messages, he's always so sweet. But it does comfort me. It does comfort me. And I saw on Fan Cafe, he actually didn't post that much on Fan Cafe. He's like posting the most in private messages. So that really shocked me. But I'm content with it because I'm not able to see Fan Cafe anymore. I don't want to see Fan Cafe anymore. So yeah, so I'm very comforted. Like he's updating a lot in private messages. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys are too. Sarah says Gion is always there to reassure us no matter what. Got that right again, Sarah. That is Gion for you, exactly. And Joey says, just trying to focus on work and other stuff that would help me think less of my worries. That's what I'm trying to do too. But at least I know you two feel the same. So let's all wish for their safety always. Exactly right, Joey. Exactly right. And I hope you're able to deal with it as much as the best you can. I do recommend turning off notifications helps a lot. And yeah, just chat with me anytime you need it, Joey, anytime. Yeah. Sylvia says Gion is the sweetest. We know, girlfriend, we know. Sarah says add Joey, yes, their safety is what we wish for. Hopefully at the end of all this they will be safe and everything will be fine. Korea is not safe either with COVID. Like I'm sure we're going to hear more COVID cases of singers in Korea soon too. So I'm hoping Wano will still be safe as always, but at least I feel safer with them in Korea. It's their home country, and like if they do get sick, they can be treated in Korea. But if they get sick in USA and they have to be treated at a USA hospital, will they be okay? I don't know. But so that's why I usually would always be more worried about them going out of their own country. So let's hope for the best. All right. Me talking with you guys about this helps me a lot too. So really thank you guys for talking about it with me, and that I'm not alone on this as well has helped me. And yeah. So we'll be back in the future to talk more about other things and hopefully can help each other feel better. Yeah. Oh, Marcellus is here, but anyways, hi Marcellus. Joey says long time no see. Yeah, so Joey says, yes, very similar to Minhyuk, right? Joey says some Monbibis really like to tease MX by showing interest to other men in front of them. Yes. I mean, I understand, but in all honesty, it seems like teasing. Like we want to believe they're not being serious, but in all honesty, the Korean Monbibis I think take it very seriously. So let me tell you guys very briefly. So when I went to this Gion birthday cafe, I was standing in I had to stand in line because there was a long line to get in. So I had to stand in line, and the girl behind me, she was there with a friend. They definitely were Monsta X fans, but I did not hear them talk about other groups, which I was happy about. They were mainly talking about MX stuff. But then randomly, this delivery guy who came to deliver food to whoever in this building. So a delivery guy came. Now he's wearing a helmet. He's wearing a mask. Okay, but he's kind of tall. Okay, he's kind of tall, and he seems like he has a nice body. Okay, but we can't see how he looks like. Okay, but the girl behind me, so she sees the food delivery guy walk by into the building, and she's like, oh, that guy seems really cool. I'm like, why are you just suddenly interested in a random delivery guy that you can't even see just because he's tall and like seems like he has a nice body? I was really shocked, in all honesty, that she just said that openly to her friend, like, oh, that guy seems like really cool, when she doesn't even know how he looks like. So I that took me aback, just because I don't know, even a regular Korean person, even if you're not a K-pop fan, a regular Korean person, I can't imagine would randomly say that about a random guy that just passes by. Like I can imagine, don't get me wrong, but I think if in a non-Korean country, like, you guys are like, more open and free to talk about those things, right? But a Korean person, um, it was just very shocking to me. I just never heard that from someone before. And then, kind of was a little disappointed. I'm hearing this from a Monbebe that she was so impressed with this food delivery guy just walked by even though she didn't see his face. Yeah, so anyway, so when I hear the Korean Monbebes, even though it's only online chat, and saying like, oh, we really want to marry that guy, oh, he's so handsome, so like they have no shame. They always say, oh my gosh, that guy is so handsome, but they say it in front of MX faces, right in front of MX faces. They're a Monbebe, but then they say, oh my gosh, that guy is so handsome, oh my gosh, is he married, blah blah blah. So I hope you get what I mean. Like, it's fine to say that, by yourself, even though that girl, that said about the food delivery guy, if you say it, you know, in your silently, or like to a quietly, in my opinion, just quietly, or like to yourself, I mean, that's your opinion, that's fine. But to say it in front of MX faces, or even in the private messages, Gian is seeing it, and you're saying it in front of his face, oh my gosh, is your brother married, can we marry him? And then not even that, but they always comment like, oh my gosh, that guy is so handsome, and they say in front of their faces, wow, that guy is so handsome, and that will make MX guys not feel good. That, but then they still keep saying it. So in my opinion, I don't see it as like really teasing anymore. I think they really like this concept, and like they have no shame to say their true feelings, that when they see someone handsome, they want to say it even in front of MX faces, when for courtesy's sake, and also to not make them feel bad, you should not be saying in front of their faces. So that's why I've been having more issues about it these days with the Korean Monbebes. And then, it also happened with Midnight Idol with the Infinite guys. You guys don't know because it's all in Korean, but I'll talk about that next time. Like when Infinite guys, their first episode was yesterday, and I did watch it. I was curious because I like Infinite guys, so I watched it. And Monbebes were there watching too, and they said some comments that I'm not happy about. So I'm hoping Gion and I am don't watch it. They probably will, but we had to talk about that next time. So yeah, so just right now, I'm not too happy with them, and that'll be a conversation for next tea chatting time, or more one hit radio. Yeah. Um Lulu says have a good day, folks. Signing off. Yes. And you guys have left all okay. I need to go soon too. Yes, all good. Thanks for dropping by. See you next time. Sarah says goodbye, Lulu. Yes. And then Marcellus, yes, welcome again, Marcellus. She says, I'm so excited that they're here on USA soil. Of course you should be. I assume you're a USA Mon, baby. Then it's all good. Those Getty Images tan skin photos hit different. The USA promotions is always an interesting ride. Is always a hectic ride, good and bad. Marcellus, I agree with you, and thank you for your honesty. So, I don't want people to get the wrong idea that in Korea it's always they always lighten up your skin. I hope no one gets the wrong idea. I mean, they Photoshop it. I mean, not that, not because like dark skin is not seen as pretty, but they always Photoshop it to make it look pretty. And so okay, to each their own. But anyways, yeah. So I assume maybe the paparazzi photos in USA, they do not Photoshop it. Of course they don't. Like, I remember I see them take photos of celebrities when they're like in their pajamas or no makeup. They never Photoshop it, and I understand they totally are fine with that. Okay, but in Korea, they actually want the picture to make you look good. Okay, so they Photoshop it, and makes it look all nice like that. So I hope no one gets the wrong idea, like, Koreans don't like dark skin or something. They want them to look, as pretty as possible. So I just hope there's no wrong idea about that. And yeah, and so in USA, be excited, of course. Yeah, I'm sure MX guys are excited. I'm sure they are. But let's just hope it will all be good and nothing bad. I sure hope so. All right. Hoping for the best. Yeah. Kelly, I'm shocked you're here, but Kelly, also we gotta talk soon too. Okay, so Kelly, hi girlfriend. She says also about the Utria is Nutria. It's a koi poo. What is that? What is that? Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. But Kelly, thank you so much for answering my question. I was really curious. What the heck was he talking about? Okay. What is that? Koi. How about I'll look it up in Korean. Nutria. What is that? Is that a plant? An animal? Okay. Oh. Oh, it's an animal. I have no idea. Okay, it says in English nutria. It's an I it's my first time ever seeing this animal before. Have you guys ever seen that before? I have never seen this before, but Kelly, thank you so much for this animal. Wow. It's from I didn't know. So it's from like the southern part of South America. Um, okay. Thanks. Thanks again. Okay, I can't believe Gion knows this animal. I never heard of this until now. So he's calling himself this kind of animal instead of like a squirrel or a mouse because this is a lot bigger, right? Yeah, it looks a lot bigger. It looks a little bit scary in all honesty, but then the Korean fans were saying no, that's too big to represent Gion. Gion is a tall person, okay? I hope people know that. So, anyways, yeah, we can call him Utilia from now on. I think that's a cute name for himself. Yeah, so while he's in USA, even though this animal is from South America, but while he's in USA, we could call him Utilia, okay? Barbara says, that was nice. He did show up in Minhyuk and Hyungwon's hotel room. Okay, wearing the same outfit he showed before. Okay, so that means, did he sleep? I want to assume he did sleep. Okay, but anyways, so maybe he slept, but if not, it's all good. And yeah, so right now, what time is it in LA? If anyone here is from LA, but I can look it up because my family's in San Francisco, which is the same time zone as LA. 10:45 p.m. 10:45 p.m. now. And right now in Korea it's 3:45 p.m. Yeah, I hope they sleep soon. I hope so. If MX guys go to sleep soon, and you guys as well in USA go to sleep soon. Yeah. I really wonder what's going on with this. Really interesting. Anyways, yeah. So I'm just cleaning the comments. Sarah says Uyeon and Sungjung were so cute. Sarah, I'm so glad you watched it too. Are you an Infinite fan, Sarah? Okay, I'm actually I was wondering if any of us Monbibis did watch it, even though Gion and I weren't in it. But I was just very curious how they would do. And also, I do like Infinite guys, so that's why I watched it. But I also watched Idol Radio just a little bit, Idol Radio with Sunghoon and Seun. So we will talk all about that next time in the next live whenever I plan to do that. I will love to talk about it with you guys, but it makes me happy if you guys did watch it. Let's talk about that next time. Marcella says, yes, I can agree with you. Thank you that you do. Okay. I feel like they take the concept too far. But to each their own, I guess. So you agree with me about yeah, how Korea paparazzi is compared to USA paparazzi. Yes, I understand. But now keep in mind the Korea paparazzi is different from fan site photos. So I do want to yeah, I do want to differentiate that. So Korea paparazzi, they Photoshop it, but not like how fan sites do. So fan sites, they Photoshop it to the extreme, in my opinion. To not that it's a bad thing, it still looks like MX guys, but they Photoshop it to make them look very non-realistic, which I personally don't like. But the thing is, they do Photoshop it quite beautifully. They honestly do. I have to admit, it is quite beautiful, but I do not like how it's so unrealistic of how they look like. I totally agree with you on that. So the fan site taking photos, I am not a huge fan of, but the Korean paparazzi, like the actual news people paparazzi, when they take photos of celebrities, I have never seen them ever upload a bad photo of them. Like they really respect them in compared to USA paparazzi. So they both pros and cons, you know what I mean? So Korean paparazzi, they pick the best photos and they Photoshop it a little bit, just a little bit. In my opinion, I think it's just a little bit, and they make them look good before posting it. So I appreciate that about Korean paparazzi a little bit better than USA paparazzi. Yeah. Oh wow, Kelly, you're so nice. She says it's 10:45 p.m. Thanks, girlfriend. Yeah. Yeah, I still thanks, girlfriend. So yeah, all you guys go to sleep soon. Hopefully, MX guys will too. And if you guys go see their meet and greet or Jingle Ball concerts, be safe. Take care. Please, please, please be safe is most important. And talk to you guys whenever that would be. Sarah says, Gion was on his way to work out. Get out of here. Working out in the hotel gym? Or maybe in his room? Okay. So he was on his way to work out and stopped by. I think they also said Minhyuk promised. Minhyuk promised to start working out. Are you kidding me? I need to rewatch the live to make sure. Well, Sarah, guess what? Of course I'm gonna watch it later. And then after I watch it and hopefully in the next live that I'll do in a few days from now, hopefully we can talk about it, because I wonder English subtitles, would they come out that quickly? But even so, we need to talk about it. Okay, so I will be so shocked. I'll be so shocked if Minhyuk really said he promised. Okay, because promise is a big thing. Okay, like he better stick by it if he really did promise it. So that means all of MX guys are all working out and Minhyuk added to it. I want to assume once Minhyuk starts working out, his health will improve, his whole like demeanor and appearance, overall will of course will improve because of working out. Not that he doesn't look bad now. He looks great all the time. He's a very handsome man. But in terms of his health, we do know he's not a very healthy person. So I'll be very excited about that. If Minhyuk really can turn the leaf. Hey, if Hyungwon can turn the leaf. Okay, if you guys know in the past, Hyungwon has always said he will never work out. But then he says, maybe by the time I'm 30. He keeps saying that, like Korean age 30. Maybe by the time I'm 30, I will start working out. And I'm like, we're like, okay. So like, he keeps like, bargaining about it, right? But thankfully, before he turned Korean age 30, he started exercising, and all thanks to IM. Okay, so if Hyungwon can turn the leaf, I believe Minhyuk will as well. So let's wait and see. I'll be excited for that. Marcella says, no, I mean Monbebe trying to make MX jealous. Oh, I'm sorry, Marcellus. Okay. But I hope you still understood my points about fan site photoshopping and Korean paparazzi Photoshop. I still wanted to say that regardless. But Marcella says the Monbebe is trying to make MX jealous. So let me remember your past comments. So yeah, you agree with me. I feel like they can take the concept too far. That's what you mean. Okay. I totally agree with you. Yeah, they take it too far. I totally agree. And like for me personally, I don't think they're taking it too far. I think they're being 100% honest that they really, like cheat on MX in some sense, because I know it's okay with international fans that you guys are multi fandom. I totally understand it. Don't worry about it. I totally understand it. But in Korea, with Korean fandom, if you are a multi-fan, it's not good. I know it's hard to understand, but in Korea, it's really not good if you're a multi-fan. And so I have seen at concerts, when I went to MX concerts, I have obviously seen Monbebes with like other K-pop singers merch on them, or on their phone, even on their phone. I'm like, when you go to an MX concert, just leave that stuff at home, okay? Like, leave it at home. But they were obviously showing that they also like other K-pop groups. And so it's really, really sad to say, but in Korea, it's really not good. Okay. So so sometimes I wonder if most of these Monbebes are actually multi-fans. And so that's why they so bluntly will say, oh my gosh, that guy is so handsome, because they are a multi-fan. So they want to admit, like, oh my gosh, that guy is so handsome. I want to be a fan of theirs. I'm still a Monbebe, but I'm like fans of like all these other guys. And then of course that makes MX jealous and feel insecure that like, oh, they're probably gonna lose a fan because this fan, probably likes this guy more than Monsta X. You guys know what I mean? Like, loyalty in a Korean fandom is really, really something else here, so yeah, from a Korean fan, for them to take the concept too far, but also realistically too far, makes me nervous that maybe because of Korean fandom is might be lots of multi fans. Yeah, but anyways, internationally, of course, it's okay. Don't worry about that. But definitely, if you're an international fan and you meet Monsta X and you show like other K-pop groups on yourself, don't do that, guys. Okay, I hope you guys will know that. Don't do that, and also don't talk in front of them about other groups. Don't do that. Like I remember seeing from like fan calls of international fans, like they would ask MX guys like, "Oh, do you like this other group?" I'm like, "Why are you talking about another group with them?" Like I would think that's common sense, but they would ask them, "Oh, do you like this like other boy group?" And then it's like, "Oh, and the MX guys are like, "Why are you asking this?" It was like really awkward, and so yeah, so just keep that in mind. I hope you guys understand. Yeah, a big cultural difference. Yeah, from Korean fandom to like international fandom. Um, and Marcella says all the time. Okay. I think I got you, girlfriend. Okay. And then Sarah says, oh yeah, I like Infinite. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you do. I love a lot of second generation groups. Sarah, I am a second generation group like junkie. Is that a word? Okay, but I love second gen so much. If you are the same, Infinite girl. Okay, so you of course you must like Infinite. So yeah, we need to talk about that next time, okay? And then today on Midnight Idol with the Infinite special host, they're going to be interviewing Golden Child, which I think is in the same company as them. So I'm like, that's interesting. So yeah, I'm still going to watch it today. I'm just curious what they're going to talk about. And so yeah, let's Sarah, if you're still going to be watching Midnight Idol with the Infinite guys, let's talk about that next time. And also anyone else here, if you are watching Midnight Idol, I would love to talk about it with you guys, and I'll translate some things that like happen there that I think are interesting. Yeah. Um Joey says, "Okay, gotta let you go work now. I know, girl. I need to go. Okay, I'm gonna go regardless of what. It's okay." So she says, "I'm gonna let you go now, girlfriend. I really am grateful for your lives. I'm glad that you're able to join. Okay, so I'm glad that you're thankful. I'm thankful too. It does help a lot. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much for today. See you again soon. Always take care and stay healthy. Love and everyone too. Me too. Me too. Oh my gosh, thanks you guys again. Um." Yeah. I'm just really, yeah, all the same to you, Joey. All the same to you. And we will talk more again next time for sure. Okay. Have a good day. Joey, sorry, Sarah says at Joey, I share the same feelings. I am always thankful for these lives. You guys, and again, let's hope we keep this safe space. Okay. Because I don't know how these random people found me. They could find me on Twitter because since I do tweet about it. And then maybe from my title makes them want to come because I said tea chatting and maybe K-pop, maybe that makes them want to barge in like this. So anyways, I'll try and be more careful next time on how I title things so that I make sure, yeah, these kind of people don't come again. But thanks for your understanding on all that. And yeah, if that ever happens, of course, block them all. Okay, guys. And I do my best on my side to yeah, make them go away. So yeah, anyways, all good. Thanks you guys again. Let's hope the next lives will be just as fun. They always will be. They'll be just as fun. And then we won't talk about anything sad. Okay, nothing sad. And we'll have good times all the time. Yes. And always talk about our feelings together. Yes. Um um Sarah says, yeah, Koreans are mostly supporting only one group and artist. Glad you know that, Sarah. Is a really big thing in Korea. Yes. Sarah says, why not just focus on the group in front of you, especially in concerts and fan calls? Exactly, Sarah. That's exactly what I say too. Yes, exactly. Right. So yeah. So I hope international fans know that. Like, don't mention other people in front of them, but also the Korean fans. Come on. They need to stop. Okay. I personally think they need to stop. And I wish Monster X guys would scold them more, but they kind of can't because they're still fans, they don't want to scare them off. So I kind of wish they could scold them more because it's really not acceptable. Like they shouldn't let Monbibs walk all over them. You know what I mean? So it feels like that way that they're letting the Monbibs walk over them. And so hopefully they have their limits and will be like, hey guys, this is not cool, okay? And if and if they honestly are okay with like losing these fans, because I am okay with these fans going away, okay? They can find other people that they like because they keep talking about other people that they like, okay? So yeah, so hopefully MX guys will yeah, okay. Anyways, we'll see what happens in the future. Okay, yeah, and we'll talk more about it next time. Joey says, shocks. You just reminded me of that same experience I had when I went to a fan meet. Okay, before knowing MX. Okay, a friend of mine got Joey free tickets to this fan meet, and she brought along her older sister. Okay. Let me finish the rest of your story, Joey. And she says, and I'm aware she is a big BTS fan. That sister. Okay, so she brought with her this bag full of BTS stuff, knowing we are at a Kang Daniel fan meet. Joey, thank you for this story. Did she not know that's not cool? Because I do think because internationally, you guys, multi fans, I totally understand as an international fan being multi fan. There's nothing wrong with it, of course not. And you guys are free to like whoever you want. But just letting you guys know in Korea that's not cool. Okay, and even if you are a multi fan Korean fan, it's very rare to be. First off, but then if you are a multi fan, you should not be showing off your other K-pop merch in front of that singer, so that's why usually in Korea it's really hard to be a multi fan, but yeah, just guys, just please spread the word. Okay, when you go to a concert, oh my gosh, this actually I've seen this happen before too. So I've seen MX concerts abroad as well, and I remember, yeah, some fans there they wore their merch that was like the BTS dolls, so it wasn't BTS, their faces, but it was their character dolls, and I'm like, oh yeah, I just wish they knew they shouldn't do that, but that's the thing. I hope more people know, so spread the word, guys. Okay, when you go see, yeah, a K-pop singer, whatever event, don't be showing other stuff, yeah. So yeah, I mean, can you guys imagine, like, if you went to a BTS concert and like you were showing another group merch at the BTS concert, when those armies like really pound on you? Come on, so just think about it. It goes both ways, okay, with whatever singer you go to. Be respectful. That's the number one rule. Be respectful. Yeah. So Sarah says the leader of No! Oh my gosh, I remember this, but totally forgot. Sarah's knowledge of K-pop is amazing. Okay, so Sarah, thank you so much for reminding me. The leader of Golden Child is the brother of Seongyeon, and she's asking me. Yes, I remember Midnight Idol with when Gion and I am. They interviewed Golden Child. I was just curious about Golden Child, so I looked them up. So I can't remember they talked about Midnight Idol, but I looked them up, and then I remember reading that one of the members was the brother of Seongyeon, but I did not know it was the leader of Golden Child. So here's the thing for Midnight Idol today. They only mentioned a few of the members going, so I don't know if that guy is going because I don't remember his name, but I want to believe he is going, given he's the leader of Golden Child and he's the brother of Seongyeon, who is a member of Infinite. Wow, brothers in the same company debuted in groups. That's very rare to happen, by the way, but good for them that yeah, he was able to debut. I'm gonna be watching Midnight Idol today. We'll talk about it next time. Yeah. Sylvia says, have a good day. Thank you for the live once again. Sylvia, so happy you were able to join even while you were working. Any of you guys, even while working and also while watching MXV Live at the same time. You guys are too sweet. Okay, as you guys know, and how you guys are really too sweet. I love talking with you guys, and like we always have great conversations together. Thank you as always. Glad that time always works out with us, and hopefully see you all again next time as well. Thank you again, Sylvia. Sarah says we need Savage Minhyuk to come forward more often. Sarah, same. Not only Minhyuk, but I am sometimes is Savage too, but he's like more low key. But Savage Minhyuk, I hope he comes out again. Yes, he needs to. Come on. Yeah, we'll see. Joey says that person with BTS stuff. Okay, she was even cheering the BTS member's name and waving the stuffed toy she brought with her while Daniel was talking. And then she says, to be honest, I was really angry. Yes, you should. There's no reason for her to do that when it's not BTS at all. It's Kang Daniel. I sure hope Daniel didn't see that. I sure hope not. And that really, goodness. But I want to believe you guys are not those kind of people, but do spread the word. Come on, don't ever do that. Okay, when you go to a someone's concert or event, don't bring other singers stuff with you or even chant their names there. Come on. Wow. Anyways, Joey, hope you settled that situation okay. If she sadly didn't listen to you, what can we do? But just leave her be. Hopefully you don't meet her again. You know what I mean? Sarah says, what? This is so wrong though. Yeah, in my opinion, disrespectful. I agree. Disrespectful. Like number one rule is respect. Like I said, she's 100% being disrespectful. So yeah. Barbara says, I only support MX and Wano. Wow. Okay. I concentrate on one at a time. Hey, MX and Wano, I consider that the same. Okay, even though technically we feel like multi-stand of being MX and Wano, but it's all the same. Okay, it really is all the same. Okay, so don't feel like you're like one at a time. But like if I think there were situations where I had to choose one, either MX thing or a Wano thing. It depends on what it is and how important the thing is, but it rarely happens, thank goodness. Like Starship knows, thankfully. So we usually don't need to choose, so don't worry about that. Yeah, MX and Wano, it's the same. We know that, okay? Don't worry. Joey says, but of course I did not do anything. Okay, because out of respect, she's the sister of my friend. Right. Okay. I understand that too. Yeah. But I am way older than her. Okay. Well, that explains why she did such a disrespectful and immature thing, given she's way younger than you. Makes sense. But also, yeah, if you don't really know that person, especially the sister of your friend, I understand. I wish your friend told off her, but I guess she didn't. But what can we do? Hopefully she learns later how disrespectful that is. But yeah. Joey says, but me at the back of my head was really wishing that the security catch what she is doing. I wish. Yeah. But sadly he didn't see her. Sometimes these people can get away with it. I don't know how. Yeah, Joey, it's okay. So even though you were like super angry while you were like, watching Kang Daniel and then, this person doing that, but yeah, you did what you did as much, you couldn't do anything, but that's okay. And yeah, hope this is a lesson to anyone out there. Don't do that. Plain and simple. Don't do that. Candy, wow. Okay, Candy, yes. So Candy, I'm actually gonna be leaving soon. I'm so sorry. sorry, Candy. So anyways, welcome, Candy. She says, oh wow, you're still on. I know. I've been doing this for 3 hours and 11 minutes. I know. I am gonna go soon. Okay, so she says, LOL, hi, I just stopping by. Hope you're doing well. See you later. All good, Candy. So sweet that you even dropped by. Yeah, you should be going to sleep anyway. So Candy, have fun. I think she told me she's going to a Jingle Ball concert. So stay safe, girlfriend. And hopefully see you next time. Yeah, bye, Candy. Joey says, I am with you at Barbara. My attention is always 1000% with MX and Wano. Okay, yeah. I'm glad you agree with me. And I'm sure you guys know this about me too. I can only see Monster X and Wano. And I'm sure you guys agree with me. Like, even if I do see a person who I think is more good looking than MX, but in all honesty, I am so into MX. I cannot see anyone better than them. Like, it's gonna be very difficult. So, anyways, even if I do see a person who's good looking, I'll admit that person is good looking, but I would never say it in front of MX faces. Oh my gosh, look how good looking that guy is. I would never say that, just out of courtesy and respect. Come on, So then, the Korean Monday is not having that sense. Worries me. Like, I feel like, yeah, they're taking it too far. Yeah, maybe at first it was a joke, but now they're taking it too far. I agree. So I hope MX, honestly says, hey, stop it, guys. We don't like it. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So we'll talk more about that next time. All right. And then Barbara says, Joey, just hope no V lives at the same time. Oh my goodness. Girlfriend, there was a time when Wano was doing a V live, but then Midnight Idol at the same time. That was the last time I remember of them overlapping. But then I was thinking, like, both of them, I can watch replay later. So I was like, which one should I choose? And so I'm like, I don't know. I think I chose Midnight Idol because I was so used to watching Midnight Idol, and then yes, I think I chose Midnight Idol, but also Wano's lives are usually like him like not doing anything. He's like sitting there reading, or like he leaves for a few minutes. So I also felt like Wano V Live yeah, it's like not a lot of things going on anyway. So I think that's why I chose Midnight Idol instead. But anyways, yeah. Hopefully no more choosing in the future, okay? And it's okay. All right, it's okay. But thankfully replay happened. So all good. So I finally can go now. I'm so thankful for you guys that can even join me these long lives that on average my lives have been 3 hours long. Like, I knew this was going to happen, so that's why I was thinking, should I do a live last night? But then I was like, no, it's most likely not. I can't handle it. And so yeah, I came now, and like thankfully my time frame today is fine. Okay, it's like a little past 4 p.m. right now in Korea. I'll be okay, and I'm gonna finish all my work as soon as possible, and then hopefully see you guys again super soon. So okay, I'm gonna go now. I just wait a little bit just in case there's any ending comments. Just in case. I just always don't feel good when I suddenly end, like just in case anyone has any ending comments, I'll wait a little bit. And also, like, Wano official Twitter posted about like just about the whole video, like behind concert thing. I need to watch that later. So once I finish all my work, I'm gonna be watching Ohoho video. So thanks you guys again for letting me know it's okay to watch. And then I'll watch that V live. Minhyuk and Hyungwon did. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So that ends today's tea chatting time. I always forget to drink it. It's all cold now. It's cold, but still tastes good. I was drinking black sugar latte. There's no coffee, but it's like milk, black sugar drink. Delicious. If you guys ever find it in your country, black sugar drinks, really delicious. Okay, yeah, these are the last comments I'll read, and then I'll go. Okay. Joey says, last comment, thank you again, buddy. You're welcome as always, buddy, and hopefully see you next time. And y'all have a great day and night. You too, Joey. Everyone here, have a great day and night. Sarah says, have a nice day and night, everyone. Same here, same. Thanks, you guys, as always. And then Barbara says, just saying bye to everyone. Great. Glad to hear. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great day. Stay safe. Be careful. Don't worry too much. I know we're always going to worry, but let's do our best to go about our day and not worry too much. All right. And we'll be back again soon when we can talk about our feelings again. Until next time. Bye.